Is Johnny Basement, and we're back here again for another time here in the basement. Today we're doing the New York Mets versus Philadelphia Phillies, Game 2 of the divisional playoffs. The Mets had one hit through 7 innings last night. One hit, then scored 5 runs in the 8th inning, and then took off and beat the Phillies in their house 6-2 yesterday. So here we are again. The Mets don't decide to start playing in these games till like the 8th inning, but they end up playing and they start winning. They get small ball hits and they know what they're doing. So got to give them a lot of credit for doing what they do. But they can't keep playing like that. Bottom of the first inning, the Mets didn't score any runs in the top of the first. Can't keep playing games like that to where you're not getting hits. Like the Brewers the other night, Mets had like 2 hits against them all the way through 7 innings, and then all of a sudden, watch out, here come the Mets. It seems to be a theme of theirs that they do. Schwarber just grounded out the first. 1 out. So here we go. I got football going on right now. The Giants are on right now. Going over some scores at the moment. Overtime between the Bengals and the Ravens. That has been a very, very good game. Manav, OG cellar dweller accounted for. Manav, you're going to go eat your lunch. All right, Manav, appreciate it. Rock, 1 second, guys. 1 second. Rocco. Come on, dude. Right there, guys. I'm right here. I'm here. Rocco, what did you do? I'm here, guys. I'm here. Manav, all right, man. Go and eat your lunch. Very good, Manav. Very good. Looks like the Bills lost. Oh, wow. The Bills lost. I didn't pay attention to much going on after this game today. I see Washington won huge again. Gunner, OG cellar dweller in first half of the basement bounces in the basement. Gunner, I didn't see the game after the Jets were over. I did a few things, man. I missed all the 1 o'clock games. I was looking at the scores now. 23-20, you guys lost. One terrible play calling to the end of that game. 3 straight passes from our own end zone. Oh, Yvette. I got to see the highlights, Gunner. I missed all the 1 o'clock games, all of them. Did a few things here, and then I got. That's why I said I might do the Mets game, and now I got time to do the Mets game, so why not? I see Bengals and Ravens are going to overtime. Phillies have a man on second right now. 1 out. Man on second, 1 out. That's okay. The Mets don't start playing until the 8th inning. OG cellar dweller, Rick the Ninja, back in the basement. What's going on, Rick? What's up again, guys? OG of OGs, Mr. Marine, in the basement. That's round 2. Let's go. Rocco, what are you doing? Rocco's back inside now because it's going to start getting chilly. Wanted to say what's up to everybody. Rocco is in the basement. He's more concerned about this nice bone that he's going to have. And then he's going to fall asleep. But Rocco wanted to say what's up. Basement mascot doing well. So, here we are, guys. Martin. Yep. Oof. Oh, the Jet season is over. You didn't know? Jet season is done. Jets are over. I'm buying a Charlie Brown shirt, so that's what I'm going to wear for believing in this dumpster fire of an organization every year. I'm over it. The Jets are done. They look terrible. That was a winnable game, and they still found ways to lose. They helped the Vikings win that game. Do you know the Vikings only scored 6 points, like on their own drives? The Jets helped them out on all the other points they got. Bryce Harper struck out. 2 outs now with a man in running scoring position. The Browns got blown out again. How about the Browns? They had high hopes coming into this year. Gunner, Houston needed 5 yards to get into field goal range, so let's drop everyone back like they're going to throw it deep. I got to see the highlights, Gunner. Wow, really? Wow. Yeah, so you're upset this week too. Don't worry. Don't worry. You're playing the Jets next week, Gunner. You'll be fine. We'll get embarrassed on Monday Night Football versus you guys. Don't worry, Gunner. The Jets will help you right the ship next week. Don't worry. Your Bills will be fine. You guys are going to stomp a mud hole in the Jets next week. We don't know what we're doing. Our running game is non-existent, guys. Non-existent. Basement mascot. Yes, he's doing right. Yep. Mr. Marine, Rocco, looking healthy as can be. Yep, he spent the afternoon, earlier part of the day outside, but during this game here, I know it's going to start getting cooler and it gets darker, so brought him in. I don't want his arthritis and stuff act up when, the weather changes so quickly. Martin, Johnny, this is overtime with the Ravens and Bengals is ridiculous. I see it in the corner here. I've seen it's been. I hope the Ravens win. I want the Bengals to be 1-4 and still watch the media kiss their butt. That's what I want to see. I want to see them 1-4. But Gunner, the Bills will be fine. They'll embarrass the Jets next Monday night. Our season's over. Good grief. Amen. I'm going to get that Charlie Brown shirt, and that's what I'm going to wear because that's what I am, watching the Jets and buying into this once in a decade when we have what looks to be a good team. Here we are. I'm telling you, you can put Patrick Mahomes on the Jets, and the curse of the Jets, he won't even be able to overcome that. Ravens fumble in OT. Cincinnati recovers. No, come on. No. I want the Bengals to keep losing. With our playing right now, it's not. It's a guarantee. Gunner, I'm guaranteeing it. I'll do the game here next Monday night. I'm guaranteeing it. You guys will beat the Jets. And then we play the Steelers on Sunday night after that. And we'll lose that too. So the Patriots, who lost to the Tualus Dolphins today, I think they lost. Yeah, they did lose. I just see the score there. So thank goodness for the Patriots. Otherwise, we'd be in last. Lockport, OG cellar dweller accounted for again. Lockport back in the basement. Tough loss, bad coaching. Get as sick of saying that. I didn't see the Bills game, but Gunner said the coaching in the Bills game was nothing special either. If that's what you were talking about, the Jets are atrocious, man. We need to fire our coaching staff. Our running game is bad. Our running game is really bad, and I never thought I'd be saying that, but it is bad, man. It is bad. Bengals were up by 10 5 minutes ago in the fourth quarter. I want the Bengals to lose like every week. Martin, James, Daniel, yes. I heard they killed the Browns. What happened to the Browns? I thought they had like a great defense. I thought the Browns were going to be like a good team this year. They're really bad. They're back to being the Browns. Rocco definitely is an AARP member, but he's getting – yeah, he is. He's October 25th. He'll be 14. October 25th. He's 2 weeks away from his 14th birthday. Rick, Rocco is the heart and soul of JB. Yes, he is the general. Yes, sir. And he showed his toughness. A month ago, we weren't so sure he was going to make it much further. He was very lethargic for a whole week, and the vet was kind of, preparing that kind of thing. And then boom, 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 boom. Rocco bounces back. His swollen glands went all the way down, and he bounced back. He's still fighting. Rocco's a fighter. Iglesias is up top of the second, 0-2. Nobody out, nobody on. Gunner, a bad snap between Jackson and his center. Jackson didn't catch the snap and ended up getting bounced backward where the defense picked it up. Damn. That's what I expect my team to do, not anybody else's team. Mr. Marine, Browns done 1-4. Yeah, the Browns are terrible. Oh, overthrew first base. Go Iglesias to second. He's going to third. Oh, no, he stayed at second. You got the light flick already. I got to relax. Bruno. Wow. OG cellar dweller accounted for. Bruin. Hello, Bruin. Bruin with the Lloyd Lindsay Young entrance. Bruin wraps up Basement bouncer Carew, Bruin, and one faded gunner. One faded gunner. Like I never call you that. It sounds weird, but I did at that time. It sounds weird. Rick, General Rocco. Yes, sir. General Rocco is here. Bruin on board, JB. Bruin. Yes, sir. Hey, Rick. Johnny, I call the Seahawks win. The Seahawks, they're playing the Giants, yeah. There's a lot of Giant fans in here said, don't do the Giant. JD Martinez up, runner in scoring position. Top of the second, 0-2 on JD Martinez. Can you believe when the Mets yesterday, in that eighth inning, the Phillies had 5 of the Mets batters in a row had an 0-2 count and got none of them out. 0-2 count. Mets had 5 batters in a row with 0-2 count last night in the eighth inning, and they all got on. They all got on. They scored 5 runs in the eighth inning after getting 1 hit through 7 innings. Absolutely incredible. Uh, 1-2 on Martinez. 1-2. Yeah. The Giant fans in here didn't want me to do the Giant game, so I didn't. Besides, the Met-Philly game's better anyway. Bengals missed the kick. Holder dropped it. Yes. Go Ravens. Go Ravens. Or maybe it'll end in a tie. Martinez gets a... Oh, wow. What a hit. What a catch by Trey Turner. Or was that? No, that wasn't Turner. Wow. It looked like that was blooping into the outfield. All right. 1 out. It's Brandon Stott, I think, that jumped up and caught that one, man. It looked like that was a bloop shot into center. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, Brandon Stott got that, man. Wow. OG Cellar Dweller and our second Marine. Raleigh's in the basement. Starling Marte's up, man, on second, 1 out, 1-0. The Bills are a pathetic team, Johnny. I've lost faith in them. Raleigh, you'll beat us next week. The Bills will beat the Jets next week. I promise you, Raleigh. You guys will be fine. You guys will be fine. Ain't no way the Jets are winning that game. No way. We couldn't even win today in a winnable. Marte! 2 outs. He flew out to center. Solid hit, but it went right to somebody. So, Raleigh, don't worry about it, Raleigh. The Jets are coming along. You're going to embarrass us on Monday night. Don't worry. Henry takes it inside the 10. Yes. Now, Gunner, are they at the point that if the Ravens score, is that it? If they score a touchdown, that's it, right? If they kick a field goal, I think the Bengals get another chance. I want the Bengals to be 1-4. Bruin, I think the Phillies will win this series. I don't know. Bryce Harper, diving stop. Great play. Great play. The team I don't want to win is the Dodgers. I know it's ironic and hypocritical for a Yankee fan not to want to see the Dodgers win because they got the players we should have gotten. But hey, that's the way it is. Bills 3-2, and they're about to be 4-2. They play the Jets on Monday night. They're going to kill the Jets. They're going to crush them. It's not even going to be a game. I'm going to do the game live, of course, and we'll just laugh at my team. Angus, another Cellar Dweller accounted for. Angus in the basement. What's up, Angus? Glad to see you back. Bengals lost 1-4. Watch how the media still kisses their ass. Watch how the media still gives them a pass. Watch. They've been giving them a pass all year. Don't worry, they have the Jets to make fun of all week. I'll always support them, Raleigh. Yeah, I'll always support the Jets. I just know now I'm not buying into anything anymore. They could get Patrick Mahomes right now, and I'll say, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Nothing overcomes the Jets' curse. And the coaching staff needs to go. They just need to go. I called 90% of the plays today. We're at commercial right now. It's nothing coming to the bottom of the second. I called 90% of the plays today. Hand off the Breeze up the middle, hand off the Breeze up the middle, drop back. I mean, like the play calling is like so basic. It's like preseason vanilla offense. That's it. Bengals should have just finished it in the 4th. Oh, well, good. I'm glad they lost. That's great. They're 1-4. They're done. Raleigh, I unfortunately have an addiction with my teams and can't stop watching them. I know. Me too, Raleigh. Me too. Come Thursday, I'll be like, well, maybe the Jets have a chance. The Jets should have beaten the Broncos. And they really, honestly, they gave the Vikings that game today. The pick six, think about this for a minute. The pick six on that's on Aaron Rodgers. He threw it right to the guy. And then the defense giving up 3 defensive penalties on the Vikings' other touchdown drive. The Vikings are like, hey, they're not really moving the ball. And the Jets are like, hey, we'll do pass interference. We'll do it twice. And then we'll do an encroachment also to get you down by, first and goal. We'll help you out. They really did. It's not like the Vikings were like killing the Jets. They weren't. The Jets killed themselves. I mean, what else can I say? So that's Jets football, man. And our offense, our running backs, the killer bees, right after they named themselves, they've done nothing. Brees and Braylon have done nothing. They have 119 carries combined for 407 yards. Let that sink in. They're averaging about a little under 3 yards a carry. That's where we're at. And the Jets still run the ball. Rick, I don't really like the Ravens. I still think the Ravens won't make the Super Bowl. I just don't like the Bengals. I don't like the Bengals because they get such passes when they lose. Such passes when they lose. So I want them to keep losing. Gunner, I don't hate Baltimore, but I don't like them. Yeah, I'm kind of like, I don't care about them one way or the other, really. I like Derrick Henry. I like Derrick Henry's fun to watch. So Stott is up right now. Severino, let's go. Come on, we got to go for the former Yankee. I'm going for Severino. Nah, it's over with just a field goal. Bengals already had their chance. All right, good. Good. Raleigh, you're a Marine. Act like one. Strong, proud few Marines. Mr. Marine has spoken to his fellow Marine, Raleigh. Strike 3. I think that was a ball, but we will take it. 1 out. Trade Burrow. Oh, Burrow is a media darling like Trevor Lawrence. Hey, did the Jaguars win today? I didn't go through all the scores yet. I didn't see any of the 1 o'clock games, guys. Trevor Lawrence and Joe Burrow get forever passes by they get forever passes. Giants and Seahawks 0-0. 10-0 Raiders over the Broncos. Look at that. So at least somebody can score touchdowns against the Broncos. We couldn't. Dolphins beat the Patriots. Good. The Patriots are 1-4. Keep them in the basement. They'll probably beat us too. The Jaguars did beat the Colts 37-34. How about the Bears? 36-10 over the Panthers. 34-13 Washington over Browns. Ravens won. Jets are losers. And Falcons. Oh, that was Thursday, yeah. Cardinals were up on the 49ers 7-3. Green Man. What about the Rams? What's going on with them? They're 1-3. Cowboys at the Steelers. Oh, the night game is Cowboys Steelers. Oh, I'll probably check that. I'm not doing the game, but I'll probably check it out for a little while. We're doing the Yankees tomorrow night, guys. The Yankees. I'm not doing Monday Night Football. We're doing the Yankees tomorrow. All right, anyway. Bruin, I hate the Dodgers as much as the Red Sox. I know, me too, and I didn't before, but now I do. Now I do. Johnny, Ravens got to fix their defense. I think so. When you're giving up scores like that, you got to fix the defense. I agree with you there. Man, Martin, and the Ravens losing to the Raiders in that first game, man, they should really be, 4-1? What are they, 3-2? They should be 4-1. Yeah, the defense is pretty bad. They give up a lot of points. I agree with you there. Luckily, their offense can score a lot of points. I don't know what that looks like. Bengals are toast. Isn't that great? And Bruin, the media will lose their minds if the Dodgers lose. They'll cry a river if the Dodgers lose. And by the way, Aaron Judge better start hitting in the playoffs, man. I don't want to start looking at him like an A-Rod. You know what I mean? I don't want to start looking at him like an A-Rod of the playoffs, to where it's like you have a great regular season, like historic regular seasons, and then do nothing in the playoffs. I don't want to see that. He deserves him to do himself better than that. The Dodgers also own Chelsea. Wow, the clubs buy their way to success or lack of it in Chelsea's case. Fly out to Vientos, caught it, end of the second inning. Come on, Severino. Come on, Severino, man. I always like Severino on the Yankees. Raiders up 10-0 on Denver already. Yep. Bruin said I automatically don't like Chelsea now. That's great. Lamario, another cellar dweller accounted for. Lamario in the basement. RIP to the Jets, because next week we're going to absolutely embarrass the Jets. We ain't losing 3 straight games. I just said, yeah, Lamario, you weren't in here. I said that. The Jets are definitely getting embarrassed next Monday. I totally agree with you. I am no longer buying into the Jets once a decade. Watch out for us. We're a quarterback away. The Jets are winning the Super Bowl. They're going all the way. They're doing this. They're doing that. They ain't doing anything. Nothing. Zero. I watched the same offense last year. Doing nothing. The defense doing everything. The defense screwed up on one drive with all those pass interferences and offsides and all that crap. But the Vikings weren't like outstanding today. They were beatable today, but not the Jets. The Jets, no, we're done. The Jets are done. They're done. Done. We don't have a running game, and the receivers and Rodgers are out of sync, and our coaching staff is atrocious. We are going to get mauled on Monday Night Football next week. Mauled. Gunnar, there's nothing to hope for. It's going to happen. You don't need Shakir back for that game. You can even let him take a break for another game. You don't need him back for that game. You can bring T.O. back, and you can have T.O. come back for that game. Martin, Johnny, I think the Chiefs will beat the Saints on Monday. I do too. The Chiefs, you know what? That's a team there that when you give them using baseball terms, Martin, when you give the Chiefs an extra out and you make a mistake, they make you pay for it. 100% make you pay for it. Yep. Because he's Mahomes. Amen. I don't hate the Chiefs. I'm just tired of them. You know what I mean? I'm just tired of them. Like, I don't like the Bengals. There's teams I really don't like. I'm just tired of the Chiefs. That's all. I actually like Mahomes. I'm just tired of the Chiefs. No. But I said, if you put Mahomes on the Jets, he wouldn't overcome this curse either. They would still look the same. Martin, I don't think the Packers aren't that bad. No, the Packers look okay. They look all right. I mean, what's the score with them now? Giants first possession. So you're watching the Giants, Mr. Marine? All right. Bills offense looks so bad past 2 games. I think the Jets will kick our butts. Raleigh. Whew. I don't see that, man. I didn't see the Bills game today, Raleigh. I missed all the 1 o'clock games. I was doing stuff because I really wanted to do the Met game today. I'm trying to keep up with the Mets and the Yankees in the playoffs this year. The Mets have been exciting. They've been exciting. They've been getting a lot of small ball. You can't count this team out, man. They're scrappy. Like, you can have them on the ropes. You can be pounding them, giving them uppercuts, punching them dead in the face, beating the hell out of them for most of the game. And then when the bullpen comes in, it's like, wow, they beat up on them. As a Man City fan, I always hated Arsenal and Chelsea and Liverpool. Man, Lamario, I'm an Arsenal fan. You know that. Like, I'm a new Arsenal fan. So we got 2 rivalries going on, Lamario, and I watched that Man City Arsenal game a couple weeks ago. It was from a couple weeks ago. I just watched it this week. That was a great game, man. Arsenal should have won that game. They were playing great with 10 men. 10 men. They were playing great, and they gave up that goal at the end. Man City. I don't know. I'm just getting into soccer now, Lamario, so you probably know way more than I do. I'm 4 games into soccer. And the reason I chose Arsenal is because I get them for free. So I chose them by default. Lindor. Lindor should be the MVP of the National League. He just should be. I don't believe DHs should be MVPs. These guys risk more when you play the whole game. You play defense and offense, you risk more. Ohtani had a tremendous season at the bat. The guy's an amazing player. Now, if he was playing the field, he's MVP all day. He's going to get the MVP anyway, Ohtani. But Lindor, and I'm not being biased because I like the Mets, but when you play both sides of the field, you're risking injury. You're doing more for your team than just hitting. You're doing more for your team by playing in the field also. Gunnar, their offense is even worse, Raleigh. Oh, you think your offense is worse than the Jets' offense? I'm telling you, Gunnar, I agree with Lamario. You guys are going to embarrass the Jets on Monday night. Absolutely. If anybody, when push comes to shove and a team needs a win, you guys will get the win and we will lose. I promise you we will lose. I have zero faith. The Jets will not only lose to Buffalo on Monday, they're going to lose to the Steelers the following Sunday night. So we're on Sunday night after the Monday night. Boy, America gets a whole big dipping dose of the Jets. I hate Angus. I hate Man City worse than any other soccer team. Oh boy, so you and Mario are really going to go at it. I just became an Arsenal fan. I don't know enough to hate teams yet. Vientos is up. He's already 1 for 1. Uh-oh. Two nothing Mets. Vientos 2-run bomb. Boom! And the crowd goes quiet in Philly. Come on, Mets. Vientos 2-run bomb. He has been incredible for the Mets. Incredible. They sent Brett Beatty down and brought up Vientos. This dude is money, man. 2-0 Mets. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. One second. Yeah, Gunner, I agree with Lamar 100%. I'm sorry. You guys are going to be fine against the Jets next Monday night. You're going to kill them. I don't even care if it's in New York or in New York. I don't care if it's in the Meadowlands or if it's in Buffalo. You're going to murder the Jets. You're going to embarrass them. Angus, imagine an all New York World Series. It happened in 2000. I will not be going for them, have any feeling for the Mets if they play my Yankees. I won't have any feeling for the Mets in that game. But if the Mets beat the Yankees in a World Series, doesn't matter how many titles the Yankees have, the Mets will always have, they're dying to beat us in a World Series. Their fans hate the Yankees. I don't hate the Mets. What's there to hate? We're not even in the same league. We're in two different leagues. It's not a rivalry to me. The Yankees and Mets are not a rivalry to me because they don't play each other but, 4 times a year? 4 games a year, right? That's it. And unless they meet in the World Series, they really don't have anything to do with each other. Bruin, Canadians, Red Sox, Dodgers, Eagles, Cowboys, Lakers are teams I hate. I agree with the Red Sox. Hold on. Brandon Nimmo's up. Nimmo's another guy that gets those key hits, man. Canadians, I get that because it's a rivalry of your team. They don't really bother me one way or the other. Red Sox, I agree. Dodgers, I agree. Eagles. Nimmo, run that out. Run that out. Run. Nimmo's safe. He beat out a grounder to third. He beat it out. I agree with the Cowboys and I agree with the Lakers, although I do like LeBron. I'm a LeBron fan, not a Laker fan. Angus, a player loses half his value by being right. I don't understand why he should be up for. I mean, yes, he had a 50-50-year Ohtani. I would take him on my team in a heartbeat when he plays both sides of the field, but he plays DH. Who's more valuable? You're valuable in the field and you're valuable at the plate. Frankie Lindor should be getting the National League MVP. Alonso up? Oh, Alonso's up. Please put one over the wall again. The Gunners, yes, Arsenal Gunners. I'm in. Rick, I'm all in. I'm going to watch a lot of soccer this week. USA is on this week, too. I'm going to watch them. Come on, Alonso. Come on, Pete. Look at the Philly crowd. They are quiet. The Mets have been winning all these games on the road this whole week. They've been on the road. Gunner, it's going to close, Mr. Marine. Gunner, he looks like he broke the end zone. Who? Oh, hold on. Mr. Marine, Giants fumble at the goal line, ran back 100 yards. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh, you're right, Mr. Marine. I'm glad we're doing the Mets. Angus, Man City is overplayed TV as Led Zeppelin was on the radio. Don't hate Zeppelin. They're just overplayed on the radio. Yeah, you listen. That's why you hear like, oh, Bonham's way, way better than Neil Peart. Bonham is way better. I'm like, he's way better. First of all, they're two different style drummers. And secondly, I think it's a popularity thing. I think it's because Led Zeppelin was more popular than Rush. Rush is an amazing band, and Bonham is not way better than Neil Peart. I just don't. I'm sorry. I think he's more popular. Oh, Alonso struck out. 2 outs now. Still top of the third. 2-0 Mets. Bonham was an amazing drummer too. They're two different style drummers to begin with, but people that hate on Neil Peart, it's Peart, not Peart. It's crazy to me. It's just that Zeppelin was more popular than Rush. And I love Rush. Rush was my favorite band growing up. Iglesias up again. He's already 1 for 1 on the day. He got a double earlier. Mr. Marine. Hold on. Gunnar ball was over. Nope. Seattle TD. 100 fumble return. Come on. New York football or Jersey football. Mr. Marine, 100-yard fumble. Only the Giants can do crap like that. Mr. Marine, Black Friday, what did the Jets do? Last year, Thanksgiving weekend, Black Friday, what did the Jets do? 99-yard Hail Mary before halftime. Pick six. 99-yard pick six. We do stuff like that too. Can you imagine that? No time on the clock before halftime. We whip one up in the air and get intercepted for a 99-yard pick six in front of the entire nation. The Jets have the most embarrassing things happen in front of the entire nation. But yeah, that's pretty bad, Mr. Marine. It's hard to, it's pretty bad. Davis, welcome back. Davis, Mets in the playoffs, Yankees, even the WNBA in the playoffs. Yes, the Liberty. That's right. I don't watch WNBA, but yes, they're in it as well. So great New York Times, except for the Giants and the Jets. And right now, the Bills had a bad couple weeks too. So the football teams have been letting New York down. All of them. All of them. But don't worry, Buffalo will smash the Jets on Monday night. That I guarantee. So you guys will never see me angry in here over the Jets anymore. I'm just going to be sarcastic against them. Iglesias, 2-2. 2 outs. Right down the line. Boy, they're making this Sanchez make a lot of pitches. He's got 49. This is his 50th pitch already. It's the 3rd inning. Lamario, I hate the Red Sox. Me too. The Dodgers, me too. The Cowgirls, me too. The Dolphins, me too. Lakers, Celtics, and the Boston Bruins. I agree with all of that. The Bruins don't bother me as much as the rest of those teams do. Davis, watching New York versus Las Vegas, then I'll tune into the Mets. Awesome, Davis. Good stuff. Good stuff. I'm a Yankee fan, but I like the Mets. I go for them. My father was a huge Met fan, so I do go for them. Iglesias again. He's making this guy work. The Mets make teams work. They're making these pitchers work. Road Warriors. Yes, the Mets are road warriors, man. They've been doing from the Brewers, have been doing all these cardiac games on the road. How's that game going so far? I picked Seattle to cover, so I'm happy. Yeah, there you go, Gunner. I struck him out. All right, so they gave up the 2-run homer. It's 2-0 Mets going to the bottom of the 3rd. New York up 11 with 5:30 to go. That's cool. Good. I'll always pull for New York teams, except for the Islanders. And then there was Keith Moon. Oh, Rick. Yes, Keith Moon. That was actually Neil Peart's hero, man. That's the guy he talked about all the time. As his drumming idol, Keith Moon. A lot of great drummers from the past, man. A lot of them. Angus, thankfully, the U.S. men's soccer team has a new head coach. Yes. I read some things about the U.S. team, and that the past head coach apparently wasn't that great, because I'm going to be watching these USA games. The Mexico one starts at 10:30 at night. What is with the late starts? I guess it's where they're at, right? I'm getting spoiled with the morning starts because I'm going to start calling these games live, Angus. The next Arsenal game is what, the 19th? I think that's a 12:30 in the afternoon game. I should be able to do that one live. So I'm looking forward to the U.S. soccer. I've watched the World Cups in the past, so I know a little bit about that. But I never now I'm actually enjoying the games that I watched. I watched some exciting games. For the 4 games I watched, 3 of them were exciting. And again, I watch baseball, so I'm used to 0-0 games. Imagine introducing a person to baseball right now that's used to watching fast-paced games like basketball or hockey or footy or any of that. And then you introduce them to baseball. They'll be like, oh my gosh, this game is so slow and boring. When do teams score? Stuff like that. So I never looked at soccer as potentially being boring. I like looking at it as strategies, offense, defense, how do they switch up in their game? Like Robert Saleh before halftime. I think I said this in the last stream. They asked him, what changes have to be made? We were down 17-7. What changes have to be made at halftime, you feel, to come out in the second half with? He's like, we keep doing what we're doing. We'll be fine. So what you're doing is losing by 10. You look atrocious on offense. The defense is doing dumb pass interference calls. We had 3 of those, and 3 of them were legit. All 3 were legit. I can't even argue them. DJ Reed was pulling Jefferson's jersey. I mean, they're tackling guys before they get the ball. Anyway, we're going to stick to the plan, and we'll be fine. There you go. Bruin, they're not going to give Lindor the MVP. I promise you. I promise you they're not going to give Lindor the MVP. He should be getting it, and I promise you they're not going to give it to him. I promise you they're going to give it to Ohtani. He's definitely getting it. Here we go, Severino. Come on, Seb. You got to pull for the Yankee, man. I'll always look at Severino as a Yankee. Got to pull for Sevy today. Smart move, Gunner. What'd he do? Oh, yeah, pick Seattle to cover. Yeah. Lou is in the basement. Lou. That's when I'm out watching the Giants. Only positive energy in my house. Lou, yes. One Jets team, Buffalo lost. All New York football teams were atrocious today. And 100-yard return, Lou. Did you know that? 100-yard fumble return by Seattle. Keith Moon was amazing. The Who was punk before there was punk. That's no question. Come on, Severino. Come on. Marines first. Lou, yes, I just shut the game off. Mets. Oh, man. And Buffalo, Lou, Buffalo's going to stomp the Jets out on Monday night. I'm already ready for it. They're going to get embarrassed. The Jets are going to be embarrassed. They're going to be humiliated on Monday night. I don't even know if they're in Buffalo. No, they're in Meadowlands. It doesn't matter. You know what's funny? I think I said this already, and who cares? We're in the basement. I'll say it again. Once Brees and Braylon Allen made themselves a name, the Killer Bees, they've done nothing. Nothing. Sorry, and I love them both, man. I mean, I do. I love the Jets. I'll always be loyal, man. It's just so irritating, man. Lou, yes, I just shut the game off. Sorry about my spell checker. That's all right, Angus. You're in the basement, man. Don't get any lower than this. Look at us. All us football fans in here, none of us are happy about our teams. None of us. We're all humiliated. We're all arguing who's going to be worse. All right, 1 out, 0-1, bottom of the 3rd inning. Oh, that was tagged. It dropped in. Nimmo got it. It dropped in. Okay, I thought it was going to be worse than that. Just a single. I thought it was a gap shot. Davis, I like soccer and hockey. I'm just getting into soccer now, Davis, but I actually like what I see. I watched some really exciting games. I got to admit, man, I saw some exciting games. Arsenal against Man City, exciting game. That was a tie. Then against Leicester, they were down 2-0, then tied 2-2. No, they were up 2-0. Then it got tied 2-2. Then they won 4-2. Like, wow, what a game. Like, what a game. Like, games like that, you're going to get me sold on a sport. And that pass yesterday, Angus, I know you saw the game, and Rick the Ninja, that pass from Saka to Martinelli, he had like that much space. Went right in. Wow. All right, Schwarber's up right now. You got a man on first. And I wasn't even sure I was going to do the Met game today. I wasn't even sure I was going to do this. Right? It was last-minute decision, but here we are. Lou, I read it here, 100-yard fumble. Only New York teams, man. I'm telling you. It's a joke. Lou, we're talking right now about how Lindor should get the MVP, but you know Ohtani's going to get it. And Lou is a diehard Mets fan. I like the Mets, but Lou is a diehard Met fan. He knows. Lou's a diehard Met fan. He knows Lindor's not getting the MVP, and he should get it. Bruin, DHs shouldn't be MVP. I agree, but they're going to give it to Ohtani. I promise you, Bruin, it's not even going to be close. Not even going to be close. How an MVP contributes to both sides of the game. In baseball. Davis, mine was basketball, then baseball, and when MLS was introduced, I would like to watch some MLS games. I would like to watch New York Football Club. I'd like to watch them, but it's on Apple TV. You can't get – MLS wants Americans to start watching soccer and get into it, yet – oh, no, Schwarber just hit it out of the park. Wait. Oh. Can they double him up? Oh, my gosh. It's a clown show out here. Marte caught it at the warning track. They try to double up. They try to double up Rojas at first. Overthrow. Alonso can't handle the ball. Alvarez misses it. And Rojas ends up at second anyway. Mr. Marine, Giants put us graveyard this year. Yep. The Giants are like worse than the Jets right now. The Jets are bad. They're bad. They look totally lost out there. Bruin, I'm not a fan of soccer, to be honest. I got to tell you, Bruin, I was really going in wondering if I was going to like it or not. I got to admit, man, I saw 4 games this week. 3 were replays, and then I watched the live game on Saturday morning. I got to admit, man, it was exciting. 3 of the 4 games were exciting. The 1-0 game was okay, but the next 3 that I watched were really exciting, man. I got to admit. Schnazzy, snoozy, sneezy. Snazzy in the basement. Another cellar dweller accounted for. What's up, Snazzy? Lou, what's up, bro? Snazzy. Jets, Jets. What a joke. Justin, another cellar dweller accounted for. Sean McDermott needs to go. Listen to all of us in here. Bills fan, Bills Mafia, Jets fans, Giant fans. We're all so angry today. I don't even care. I'm just mad at myself for buying into the nonsense every year. Jets are a quarterback away. We're winning the Super Bowl. Wow, we got Aaron Rodgers. Watch out. Jets are coming. Well, they just stole third now with 2 outs. Rojas is on third now. Come on, Mets. Keep it going. Angus, I went to 3 MLS matches this year. Like I said, I want to see one. Rock in the basement. My honey Rock. Lunicorn. Glacius got it. Bottom of the third. Mets get out of the inning, not giving up any runs. I thought that Schwarber hit it out of the park. That was deep warning track, but we're good. Lou, Rock says what's up to Lou. Bruin says Lou. Angus. Lunicorn. Mr. Marine says what's up, Rock. Mr. Marine, Bruin, everybody's saying what's up to Rock. She's saying what's up back to everybody else. All good. Angus, I wonder if Apple will divorce the MLS after Messi walks away. Maybe that's it. Because if you want fans, right, MLS wants soccer fans. I would love to watch the New York Football Club, even the New York Red Bulls. I would like to watch local teams, but I'm not paying for Apple. I'm not paying for it. I'm just not. I get the Arsenal for free in the Premier League. Why would I pay for MLS? I get Premier League from England. I can watch them. In my own country, I have to pay. My own state, I have to pay to watch our professional soccer team. Not going to do it. I'll wait till they become free. How do you attract fans? If you want fans to get into your sport, how do you attract them by making them pay for something that they're not sure they're going to like or not? I already like soccer. I like it. I would watch our own teams, but I'm not enough to pay for it. I'm not paying for it. You got to get Apple TV and then pay for the soccer package. So you got to pay twice. I'm not doing that. Nope. You're right. Maybe when Messi leaves, it won't be on Apple anymore. But that's crazy. MLS should be like, you will draw more fans. You'll draw more fans if you start showing the local teams for free. At least show the local teams. Anyway, that's my speech on that. Bruin, Johnny, do you have MLB 24? I've been thinking about getting it. Yeah, I have MLB 24. I love it. The new baseball doesn't come out till March. I love MLB 24. It has one thing I don't like. One thing I don't like. You do control your own runners, all right? But there is a glitch in the game, Bruin. This is my only beef with the game. They have a glitch in the game to where the runner will be on first base. Now, this is you controlling your own runners. The guy hits the ball. If it goes to right field, the runner starts and then he starts running back to first on a base hit to right field. So you hit the B, you hit the runner's number, let's say B. You hit B to get him to start to go back to second, and he gets thrown out at second when he should have already been there. That's my only beef with the game. It happens a lot, man. It happens a lot. If there's just a hard shot to right field, an obvious single, that first baseman that has a lead starts running back to first, even though it's not on automatic runner. So you got to really hit the B really fast and try to get him going back the other way to second. I've been thrown out at second quite a few times, man, even with Jazz. Even with Jazz gets thrown out at second from right field because he took 2 steps back to the base. It's annoying, Bruin, but not enough to not get it. And that's with you being able to control your own runners. It's like a glitch, and for some reason, the computer still takes it over. It's very strange. Snazzy, I can't believe how good the Vikings are. You know what, Snazzy? The Vikings weren't even that impressive today. I got to be honest with you, man. We gave them a pick-6 touchdown, and then our defense had 2 pass interferences and an offsides on one drive to where the Vikings went all the way down on penalties and had 1st and goal. JD Martinez up, top of the 4th. It's 1-2 on Martinez, top of the 4th, 2-0 Mets. The Bills blew that game against I didn't see it. I didn't see any of the 1 o'clock games. I didn't see it. But according to Gunner and Raleigh and all the Bills Mafia in here, they aren't very happy about that game today. Manav is back. OG Manav is back in the basement. What's up, Manav? Snazzy Davis, my friend from Cleveland, can't believe how stressful it is. What is up with the Browns, Davis? They were supposed to be at least decent. They're getting blown out every week, and their defense was supposed to be really good. The Browns are getting blown out every week. I don't even remember who they beat. Martinez grounds out the 3rd, so that's 1 out. Come on, Mets, just keep getting runs. Keep getting runs. Manav says, what's up to Lou? Rock says, what's up to Manav? Everybody's saying, what's up to Manav, Bruin? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Davis, back when cable was cable. Now it's like you're paying for every individual. Right, Davis. Amen. Amen. And I just got into soccer, and I really like it. I really like it. But I'm not paying to watch my local team. I'm not. How much is the MLS package, Angus? First, you got to get Apple, which is what, $9.99? It's basically $10 a month. Marte is up, and then you got to pay for the MLS package, which was like, what, 50? No. 50 or $60, right? It's a joke. Right. When, like Davis said, when cable used to be cable, you could watch your own teams. Come on, Marte. Was that a ball? They called that a ball? That was almost right down the middle. Wow, we'll take it. Marte has a great inside-out hit, man. He hits to the opposite field a lot. So when the Mets have a runner on first and the team is holding the runner on, the first baseman's on the bag, that gap between the second baseman and the first baseman, Marte hits that like every time. Oh, that one was inside. All right, back up to 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. 2-0 Mets, top of the fourth. Manav. Oh, that was almost fair. Snazzy. Manav, I'm back, Johnny. Hi, Rock. Hey, I read that. I read all that. What am I doing back up there? Hold on. Angus, the Cleveland Indians should – hold on. Oh, Marte struck out. Oh. Come on, man. I want more than 2 runs. Should have changed the team's name to the Spiders. That's it. Right. I thought they were going to go back to the Spiders. They're way better than the Guardians. I don't like the Guardians and the Commanders, man. Those are like Pee Wee League names. Francisco Alvarez is up. I like this kid, man. This kid is a lot of fire in him. Bruin better than the Guardians. Oh, yeah. Amen. Hey, Angus, the MLS pack, $100. I ain't paying that. Plus the app, which is $9.99, $10 a month. Forget the $9.99 crap. It's $10 a month. Plus another $100 for the package? No thanks. MLS is doing it wrong. You want to be a more popular sport in America, man, you better at least show the local teams in the local areas across the country. Maybe you get more viewers. Oh, well, like you said, maybe when Messi leaves. Alvarez struck him out on 3 straight pitches. All right, so it's still 2-0 Mets, but I don't like the 2-0. I don't like the 2-0. Angus, hey, Manav, how are you doing? Snazzy, I can't believe hockey is back. Hockey's officially back Tuesday. The Rangers are back Wednesday versus the Penguins. Opening night, October 9th, and then October 25th, the Knicks. Boom, the Knicks versus the Celtics. I like how some Celtic fans are like, "Oh, look at the Knicks. They're trying to put a team together." Like, are they for real? Like, they think the Knicks can't compete with them? They're crazy. And that's the fans, not the Celtics team, but that's their fans. Like, are you nuts? Like, the Knicks can definitely compete and probably take the Celtics. Well, what do I know? I thought the Jets were going to be good this year. Don't listen to me. Hey, Manav, how you doing, Angus? Snazzy, yeah, I read that. Giants score, yippee-ki-yay, yippee-ki. Did the Giants score? What's the score there now? Hold on. Snazzy, hockey been back since Friday. Oh, I think what? The Sabres? Giants tied the score, 7-7, yes. See, look at that. New York City Football Club is beating Nashville 3-0 right now in MLS. Oh, wow. Manchester was 0-0 there, Angus. So we got 10-10 Broncos and the Raiders. Niners up on the Cards, 13-10. Giants 7-7. Green Bay, LA 7-7. And Cowboys, Steelers play tonight. And there's that. I forgot about the Europe games. Yeah, me too. As a matter of fact, let me check something here while we're at commercial right now. The Sharks beat the Knights yesterday 6-5 in a goalie matchup, huh? 6-5. Wow, the goalies aren't ready yet, or what? And the Sharks beat the Knights. The Sharks are trash. Well, they were last year. The Blackhawks beat the Blues yesterday 6-2. These are all real games. These games count. Oh, yeah, they do. The Devils are 2-0. By the way, the Devils got Jacob Markstrom from Calgary. They got like a real goalie now. And that was their problem last year for the Devils. They had no goalie. They got a good young team. They just had no goalie. So the Devils are 2-0. The Sabres are 0-2. Sorry, Gunner. And that's it. Oh, in the Eastern Conference. The Western Conference, those other games didn't count. So just the Devils and the Sabres are the only teams that are underway there in the real world of hockey. All right, Bryce Harper's up, bottom of the fourth inning. Nobody on, nobody out. 2-0, 2-0. Strike one, 2-1. Come on, Severino. Come on, Bruin. We shall see, Johnny. I guess so. That's all we can do. And yeah, I know. He's Celtics fan. But even you know, Bruin, the Knicks have a team. Watch out. Watch out. We got a team. Starting with that man right there. I mean, the Jets season's already over. So I got to hope on the Knicks now and the Rangers and the Yankees and the Mets. At least one of my teams won a championship right there. The Lions, the team that I'm newest with. Well, I guess the Arsenal is the team I'm newest with now. Angus Goodmanov. Tino! Yes, let's go Yankees. No doubt. No doubt. Let's go Yankees. Yep. Amen. Let's go Yankees. 100%. They are on tomorrow night, and I will be on doing them tomorrow night for sure. But now this is my last time in the basement, Johnny, because I'm going to Portugal. Really? Friday morning? What's your last time till you get back? You're going to Portugal Friday morning. Well, Manav, it's Sunday. So I'll be on tomorrow night for the Yankees. I'll be on Wednesday night for the Rangers. Are the Yankees playing Wednesday night? I hope not, so we can do some hockey in here. Hold on. Let me see the Yankees schedule. They play tomorrow, right? All right, so they play tomorrow. Of course, they play Wednesday at 7 o'clock. Come on, man. They're going to play with the Rangers are on. I'm going to do the Yankees over the Rangers because it's playoffs. Got to do the Yankees over the Rangers because it's playoff, guys. Man, come on. Yep, the Rangers are on at 7:30. The Yankees are on at 7. Well, we'll have to do like some checking in on the Rangers during that game. Severino grounds out Lindor. Beautiful. 2 outs. Castellanos grounds out to Lindor. 2 outs now. Bottom of the fourth. Game's moving right along. Snazzy, I got a good feeling the Knicks are going to win in Boston on opening night. I think them seeing the ring ceremony will make them hungry as hell. I agree. You know what? I agree. And it's game 1 of the season. So whoever wins that game, we had a long year. That's one thing I love about the other sports is you got a long season to make up for stuff. In football, it's so week to week. We love our teams one week. We're never going to lose. And then the next week, we hate them, and they're never going to win. I remember the high I was on after the Jets. I mean, the way they beat the Patriots, and I know it's just the Patriots, but the way we looked that night was like, wow, man, a real team here. Wow. Even against the Titans, we had like touchdown drives from like our own 9-yard line and go all the way down the field. And then the last 2 games, I don't know what we're doing. We look like the old Jets. Oh, there's a base hit by Stott. Nice try by Alonso. Went right past him. Portugal, beautiful. Mr. Marina Manav. Snazzy, I had a good feeling I read that. Lucky you, Manav. Good morning. Tony, another cellar dweller. First Aussie in the basement. I believe you were the first Aussie in the basement. What's going on, Tony? Very cool, Manav. Yes, that's awesome. Manav travels a lot. I know. It's Chino. What's up, Chino? Yep, let's go Yankees. I thought it was just a random. I thought it was a random popping in here saying, let's go Yankees. Like, I really am a Yankee fan. I like the Mets, and I'm going for them. But, yeah, I'm a Yankee fan. And plus, I'm going for Severino right now, the former Yankee. Got to pull for Sevy. Gino, wow, man. Good to see you in here, man. Long time, buddy. Stan Lee. I love it. Manav, good afternoon, Anthony. India beat Bangladesh in cricket today. Manav jumped getting right to it with the cricket. Getting right to it with the cricket. And Tony, I can't call Tony Anthony. It's like calling Gunner one faded Gunner. Like I can't do that. But yes, all good. So it's 2-0 Mets. 2 outs. Man on first. Real Muto up. We're gonna get him out. Oh, he's stealing. Oh, he's out. What a throw by Alvarez. Boom, 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 boom. What a throw by Alvarez, man. Good to see it, too, man. Good to see it, too. They got a couple bags on him in the series, man, but, good to see it. Look at all the Philly fans sweating it out. Love it. Finally, the Mets, man, if they go back to New York on up 2-0, come on. Come on. I was hoping for a split in this series, but, man, let's go. And I like you see the way Phillies held back Nola just in case they lose this game. They want Nola for that next game. And that's okay because we get to the bullpen and that's it. Angus, I need to visit my sister who lives in England. Maybe I could see some Oh, that would be great. Go to an Arsenal game. Lou, that's not Mike Piazza back there. LOL. That's Strawberry, man. Piazza's right here. I told guys I got Met jerseys, man, but they're legend Mets. Even DeGrom, I have a DeGrom Mets jersey. He was still on the Mets then, but you know what? When he retires, he's really a Met. What has he pitched? Like 2 games for the Texas? So that's what we got going on. Give me 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. All right, top of the fifth, 1-2. Harrison Bader up. Still 2-0. Mets. Where we at? Manav saying, what's up, Lou? Angus, I am old. I remember when Seaver pitched for the Mets. Oh, my gosh, Angus, you got me beat. Oh, no, I remember when Seaver pitched for the Mets. I thought you meant the Reds. Seaver was older when I grew up. You know what, Angus? Remember when the Mets got George Foster from the Reds? That's when I was started watching baseball. George Foster was on the Mets. The Yankees had just gotten Dave Winfield. Oh, that's going to drop in? Nope. Turner got it. Geez, remember not that long ago, Trey Turner, Juan Soto, Bryce Harper, Rodon, all on the Nats. Max Scherzer, all on the Mets. The Nats winning the World Series. That was just 5 years ago. Lindor's back up, the National League MVP, who should be the MVP. Manav, good afternoon, Tony. I read that. Bruin Knicks are going to be bloodbath for the rest of the decade. Oh, that would be crazy if the Knicks could win like multiple championships. Let's just start with one. Again, what do I know? I said the Jets were going to be good this year. The Jets season's already over. Lou, Manav, what's up? Manav, what's going on, buddy? Angus, I remember when the Mets acquired Foster. Yeah. Bruin, 5 years ago, that team was winning the World Series. You remember that? And Strasburg, all these guys. Rendon, I said Rodon. Rendon. I knew Rendon on the Nats. Boy, what a team they had. It was dismembered like immediately. Lindor running. Oh, is that going foul? Hey, not for nothing, but that was running on the line and Sosa pushed it over, or was it already out? Was that me? Or did he kind of shove it? Foul. Yankees first, always, Mr. Marine. Yankees first, always. They know it. Lou knows I've been a Met fan for a long time, but I'm a Yankee fan number one. It's like when the Tampa Bay Lightning play. I like the Lightning, but when they play the Rangers, I have no feelings for them. But I've always rooted for the Mets for a long time. Lou can tell you. Lou's known me a long time. I've always rooted for the Mets, but I am a diehard Yankee fan. But I do like the Mets. All right, Lindor's out. 2 outs. Angus, the Reds were an amazing team along with the Orioles and the A's. Oh, the Orioles had Jim Palmer, didn't they? They had 4 20-game winners, I think, on that team, right? When they lost to the Mets, the World Series. And the A's, what a shame. What a disgrace that the A's are no longer in Oakland. What a disgrace. Bruin, of course I can remember that. How could you not? Right. Yankees will always be first, man. Always. I'll tell you what, though, the Mets have been playing more exciting baseball than the Yankees. I wish the Yankees would get like hits with runners in scoring position. I'll take the win yesterday, guys. I'll take the win for the Yankees yesterday, but who got the runs for us? Kansas City's bullpen, walking our runners in. We had the bases loaded with nobody out. Bases loaded with nobody out, and we get 2 runs because they walked those runs in. We didn't do anything with the bats. First inning, we had second and third, nobody out, and we didn't do anything. And I'm sick of seeing that. I saw it all year long. All season long, the Yankees did stuff like that. And Verdugo, got to give it up for Verdugo. 2 hits yesterday, an RBI, couple of runs scored. Verdugo he always played great outfield. And that's why he got the start over Jason Dominguez, because his defense is better than Dominguez. His bat, Verdugo showed a bat yesterday. Wow. So big ups there. Garrett Cole, he didn't look good. Vientos is up, 2 for 2. Full count on him, 2 outs, top of the 5th inning, nobody out. 2 outs, nobody on. Full count, top of the 5th. Oh, he walked them. Vientos walks. That'll bring up, I think, Brandon Nimmo. Big Red Machine, yes. And Joe Morgan at second base. Johnny Bench catcher. You had Pete Rose, of course. Tom Seaver. That was quite a... George Foster. George Foster was he wasn't so great for the Mets, but he was a monster for the Reds. A monster. George Foster was a great Red. I was very young, but I did see when the Yankees title in 78, and then they went in 81. In 81, the Yankees, lost to the Dodgers, 1981. Then they didn't see a World Series again until 96. And that's the World Series in 81, where I think Dave Winfield batted .81. And I believe that's when George Steinbrenner called him Mr. May. Dave Winfield was one of my favorite Yankees of all time. Did Bryce Harper catch that? Wow. He sure did. Bryce Harper, what a grab at first. Wow. The guy is incredible, man. Yankees, 27 World Series champions. The Cardinals with 13, right? We got to win one again, though. We got to be in one again. Goodness gracious, man. How long has it been? Baseball was better back then. I get rid of I've said this 100 times in here, and I will now. When they first put the ghost runner on in extra innings, thankfully they don't do it in the playoffs. They don't do it in the playoffs. I had to think about that for a second, but they don't. But the reason they put it in is they said it sped up the game. So the extra innings, it speeds up the game. Well, you know what? Now that the pitch clock is around, that has sped up the game tremendously. So you don't need the ghost runner anymore because we have the pitch clock now. Get rid of that ghost runner. Get rid of that automatic runner on second base. I'll never buy into that. I hate it. The pitch clock, I'm fine with that. I have no problem with the pitch clock. The only problem I have is that pitchers are getting to 100 pitches sometimes by the fourth inning, but because they have to throw at a quicker rate. But overall, I don't care about the pitch clock. It's fine. That ghost runner, that can go now. You can get rid of that now. We don't need it anymore. Bruin, man, baseball. I read that. Tony, I'm at work, so I'm listening. Tony, much appreciated, man. Everybody hit that like button. Angus, the Reds was my team when I first paid attention to baseball. Yeah, you know what's funny, Angus? The teams I have, I've always had. I've never, I've known people that'll be like, I like this team growing up and then switch to this team. Like, did you guys know, Fireman Ed was a Dolphins fan before he was a Jet fan? It's true. Fireman Ed, the Jets. That guy is awesome. I love the Jet chant. He's awesome at games. I've seen him a million times, but he was a Dolphin fan one time. I just never switched teams. Trust me, I wanted to switch from the Jets. And the Knicks were so bad for so long after the 90s. It's like you want to switch, but I don't. We're just loyal to our teams. I just stay loyal. I'm just not going to buy in on you'll never see me buy in on the Jets anymore. I'm sick of it. I'm over it. I'll just be like, yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't care who they get. I'll be like, we'll see what happens. Johnny, the Jets just traded and got Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, I'll see what we do. See what we do. I don't believe I believe anybody that comes to the Jets gets cursed. When's the last time Aaron Rodgers threw 3 interceptions in a game? 3. And on a game-winning drive, we were moving down the field. I told you guys we weren't going to win. I knew it. I knew it from the beginning of the game. Angus, I read that. Bruin Reds are my second favorite team because of Pete Rose and the rest of the Big Red Machine to a lesser extent. The Reds are a team to me like the A's. I just always feel that they should be in it. I don't care one way or the other about the Reds. I just feel like it's a team that, for baseball purposes, they should always be in the mix. I always think the Reds should be in the mix. And the Pirates too, for that matter. Like some of these teams should be in the mix, like the Royals. I was kind of glad the Royals had a good season this year. Those are teams they've been around. They have great fan bases too. That's the other reason. Baseball needs more parity. They need a salary cap. I'm sorry, baseball needs a salary cap. And that's a Yankee fan saying this. 0-2 on Real Muto. 1-2 now. Sevy's up to 54 pitches. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Still 2-0 Mets. Severino's pitching a great game. Oh, Angus, 1,000%. And everybody in here will agree with you. The Ghost Runner is the worst thing that's ever happened to the game. 100%. I never thought it should be there at all. But that was their reasoning when they first brought it in, that they should have, it'll speed up the game. All right, well, now the game's sped up. Get rid of the Ghost Runner now. You can get rid of that runner now. And as far as I understand, they don't have it in the playoffs. I don't remember it in the playoffs last year. I'm so disappointed that the Yankees are playing the same night as opening night for the Rangers. I mean, we're going to do the Yankee game because it's the playoffs. We got to do the Yankee game. But I wanted to do opening night of the Rangers, man. I'm a little disappointed. Manav, wow, who's winning, Tony? Oh, you guys talking about cricket. Okay. Lamar Jackson. Now, listen, Manav. Hold on a second. Sebi 1-0 on Marsh, who really would be a great character on Duck Dynasty, Brandon Marsh. Anyway, Manav, I love that the Jets got Aaron Rodgers. Still, I love it. I still love it. But I did say, and everybody knows it here, I wanted Lamar instead of Aaron in the beginning. I wanted Lamar because I said we'll get more years out of Lamar. Brandon Marsh looks like he's going to fly out to Starling. Yep, flew out to Marte. That's 2 outs, nobody on. 2 outs, nobody on. I wanted Lamar Jackson instead of, because the money they gave Aaron's going to retire after this year, especially when the Jets don't make the playoffs. He's going to retire. Why would he come around next year if we don't make the – not if. When we don't make the playoffs this year, why would you come back next year? Why? He's going to retire. I'd keep Tyrod Taylor as the backup and build this Jordan Travis kid. I mean, you picked them, build them up next year. See what we got. Oh, the scouting reports are bad on. Well, guess what? The scouting reports weren't really that good on Patrick Mahomes. They weren't good on Brady. I'm not comparing Jordan Travis to any of them. I'm just saying there's been plenty of players that became good that didn't have the greatest scouting reports. Just take a shot on him, man. Take a shot. But I would keep Taylor. He's on a 1-year deal now. I would keep him for next year. I'd still keep Tyrod. Bruin, 100% agree. Yeah, the Ghost Runner is ridiculous. It's awful. It ruined the game. I hate it. Angus, I was living in Florida when I first started watching baseball. I became a Cards fan when I decided to root for my home team when I was a kid. Right, because Florida at that time didn't have any teams. But for parity in baseball, and baseball says we don't need it. Look, we get the Tampa Bay Rays get competitive some years, and the Diamondbacks made the World Series. There's always one exception to the rule team that, like the Diamondbacks beat the Dodgers, beat the Phillies. Beautiful play. Vientos. 5 innings down, Mets up 2-0. Need more runs. The Mets need more runs. The Mets need more runs. The Mets definitely need more runs. Bruin, without a doubt, Angus. I've been to some Rays games. They don't support their Rays down there at all. You know the team down there? We lived down in Tampa for quite a few years. The team that's supported the most isn't the Bucks, isn't the Rays. It's the Lightning. The Lightning are the biggest supported team down there. And when I was down there, the Lightning were not good. They had just won the Cup in 2004. We moved down there a couple of years before. After that, they were not good. Stamkos had just come to the Lightning. Victor Hedman had just come up. The goalie was Dwayne Rollison. You hockey fans remember Dwayne Rollison? He was the goalie for the Lightning then. Dwayne Rollison and Ninamaki, Mike Smith. These were the goalies then. Dan Ellis. I'm trying to remember. Then they got Ben Bishop. And then Vasilevsky came up, who's first ballot Hall of Famer. So that's where we were at there. So there's that. Giants and Seahawks tied 10-10 at the half. How about them apples? Halftime, Broncos up on the Raiders, 13-10. Cardinals losing to the 49ers 20-10. I think those are the only games going. Oh, and the Rams are beating the Packers 13-7. Saints and Chiefs tomorrow. Chiefs are winning that. Cowboys and Steelers. I hope the Cowboys. Well, I don't even care. Like I said, it doesn't matter what any other AFC team does because the Jets aren't going anywhere anyway. Tony, Manav, seems like a lot of countries are playing cricket now. Yeah, I think they're doing that over here now, too. Manav, agree with you guys 100%. Oh, with the baseball ghost runner, it's terrible. Chino, Jimmy Butler for MVP this year. Chino. Miami is going to be a little bit below the Knicks, Chino. Jimmy Butler. I love Chino is a personal friend, and he is a Miami Heat fan, and he's going to have a hard time accepting that Miami Heat's going to be middle of the pack. Chino, how about doubt it? You think the Miami Heat's going to be better than the Knicks? I doubt that, Chino. So how about them apples? How about them apples, Chino? What? Mike King, subscribe, bell notice, hit the like button. Carlos Baerga, he passed away? No. Hold on, let me check it out. If he did, that's the first I'm hearing about it. What is going on this past week? Alonso, strike two. 1-2 on Alonso, top of the sixth inning, still 2-0 Mets. Doesn't say it here. I don't see anything about Carlos Baerga passing away. Unless they didn't update anything yet, because I don't see anything on that. Alonso, back. Boom, 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 boom. Pete Alonso, home run, 3-0 Mets. I don't see anything about that, Mike. Hey, Lou, who's the next guy you want to hate on the Mets? Pete Alonso, boom, boom, boom. Mets up 3-0 in Philadelphia. Look at those fans there. They are bothered. Look at this. New York Mets. Angus, Tampa might be hit by it. Yeah, Lou, what's up with the hurricane, Lou? Lou, it's coming right at you, man. Lou, what are you doing about that? Lou, are you getting out of Tampa for a little while, man? It looks like it's coming right at you. A big one, too. A big hurricane coming right at you. Iglesias grounds out to the pitcher. First in the East, Chino. First in the East. Chino, what are you guys doing with the hurricane? You're not sticking around Tampa, are you? You and Lou. Mr. Marine, JB, if Yankees don't make the World Series this year, the team really is. I agree. There's no reason the Yankees shouldn't at least make the World Series. Who do we have? I mean, Cleveland, we're good against them. Detroit, okay. Skubal, we might lose that game. He's a great pitcher. If the Yankees don't make the World Series this year, Cashman needs to go. Boone has been needing to go. JD Martinez hit. Man on first, top of the sixth, 3-0 Mets. Boone, he already should have been gone. Cashman should have been gone. If they don't make the World Series, they both need to go. And I mean, gone. Get them both out of there. It's unacceptable if the Yankees don't make the World Series. With Baltimore and Houston gone, come on. I agree with you, Mr. Marine. Starling Marte up, top of the sixth inning, 1 out, 1 on. Yeah, Bob, welcome into the basement. Bob, subscribe, bell notice, hit the like button. Better believe it, Brisbane Lions, man. Brisbane Lions. I've been into footy for 2 years now. Absolutely love the sport. And Bob, we got Bomber fans in here. Bond. Well, he's not in here now, but we have Aussies in here too, Bob. They've helped. A lot of them have helped me along in the footy. Look at this, man. Bob. Look at that. Charlie Cameron. Come on. Yeah, they're footy Guernseys back there. Yep. Essendon fan. Good, man. That's awesome. I can't wait for footy to come back. I've been into this for 2 years, and the team I chose in March of 23 wins the championship. Marte, he hit it dead on, but flew out. Snazzy, I don't think the Yankees can win it all this year. I don't think their pitching is good enough. I agree with you, Snazzy, but they should make it. They should make the World Series, and then we'll see what happens from there. We should make the World Series. If they don't make the World Series, man, that's just awful. I'm sorry. There's no team in the American League that should be able to beat them. We should at least make it. Alvarez up. Base hit for Alvarez, man, on first and second. Lou, we don't really know until tomorrow, Tuesday. Anything can change with hurricanes. I know, Lou, but if it doesn't change, it's going to be hard to leave, man. If it doesn't change, it's going to be hard to leave at that point. I don't know, man, Lou. This one's now no joke. This isn't Outer Banks going right at you. Chino hunkering it down till we know more Monday or Tuesday, but that could be too late when you find out then. Just being a friend, a real friend right now. All jokes aside. For those that don't know, these are two personal friends of mine, not just friends in here. Well, you guys already know Lou. Chino is too. Mr. Marine, Lou, you live in Florida. Yeah, they live in Tampa. Chino, sup, Yoshi? Mr. Marine, JB, how do you go from fish fan to gangrene? That doesn't make, yeah, it's true. Fireman Ed was a Dolphin fan. He was. I don't know. I don't hate on him. The guy's great. When you go to Jet games, he's great to listen to. Absolutely great to listen to. I've never switched from my teams. My main teams, Yankees, Rangers, Jets, and Knicks. I've never switched from them. Trust me, I've wanted to. I've really thought about it, but I can't do it. Can't do it. I'm loyal to my teams. I mean, I have secondary teams that I like. I like the Mets. I like the Giants. The Tampa Bay Lightning is my second hockey team. In basketball, I just have the Knicks. I don't really care about the Nets. I don't have a second team. Basketball, I actually do not have a second team. The Knicks are it. The Knicks are my team in basketball. That's it. I don't care about the Nets one way or the other. I just don't. Nobody cares about the Nets. Bader with a hit. Right to Trey Turner. Forget it. Bob, yeah, I've been a fan for 4 years. I love it because it fills the void during the NFL offseason. It's a great sport, man. I did it, it's like reaction videos at first, and then I really got into it. I started when people are passionate about their sport, I'm going to take a look, at least take a look and see what it's about. Man, I got into it. Once I understood what was going on in footy, I got into it right away. I actually thought, the 50-meter mark, Bob, I actually thought they got in the touchdown area when they got in there, and then everything was a field goal. When I first watched the game, I thought everything was like a field goal. I'm like, well, the main field goal in the middle is 6 points, the main field goal, and the other ones, the behinds are 1. And then when they get into, when someone passes somebody beyond that 50-meter mark, I thought they were touchdowns. I'm like, hey, where are the points? Man, Bob, you didn't laugh in watching me doing footy the first couple of times. I didn't know what was going on. Now I do. But there's a lot of Aussies that come in here, Bob, a lot. And a lot of them are diehard fans, and one of them is right here, Tony. Bob, the Hawks are a great team to follow. Bob has stated he is a Bomber fan, but Tony is telling you to be a Hawks fan. The Hawks are on the rise, man. They are on the rise. They played a great finals, too. Bruin, I was thinking the same thing, Marine. Yep, I can never leave my teams. Lou, yes. Yeah, Lou lives in Tampa. Chino's in Tampa. We all had a ball when I was down there. Mr. Marine, Fireman was smoking too much fire, Bruin. Cool, Lou. Thought you lived in New York. Lou is from the Bronx. Bruin. I mean, Mr. Marine, he's from the Bronx, where Bruin is. Lou's from the Bronx. Lou's a diehard Met fan and grew up near Yankee Stadium. Go figure. Well, then again, Bruin grew up in New York and is a Bruin and Celtic fan, so there you go. I like Fireman Ed. He's awesome, man. Fireman Ed is great. I've been in enough Jet games. I never met him, but I've been near him, and he's just the whole atmosphere and the whole aura that they get going for the Jet fans. Really cool. When you're there live hearing that Jets chant, it's cool. Lou, I used to live in NYC. Yeah, there you go. I think you'd like rugby, JB. Chino. Yeah, I'm going to start looking at some rugby. I do so many sports now, Chino. I do so many sports now, man. So many. I'm just getting into soccer now. But people want me to take a look at rugby. It's tough, man. There's so much going on. Let's check some scores. Lou, you're not missing nothing. Hell on wheels here now. Joke of, and the teams are jokes. Oh, the Knicks are. That's a preseason game. All right, so Cody Clemens is up. Roger Clemens' son is up right now. Cody Clemens. Severino's pitching a great game. Bottom of the 6th inning. Severino is pitching a great game. All the scores are still the same. Broncos and Raiders just got underway in the 3rd. Everybody else is at halftime. Niners are winning, Giants are tied, and the Rams are beating the Packers at halftime 13-10. So there you go. Chino, that will never, ever get lived down, ever. Foul ball by Clemens. Foul ball. I thought that was going down the line. So it's 1-2 on Clemens right now, bottom of the 6th. And Severino has only thrown 68 pitches. So what? That's a little over 10 pitches an inning. Great. Yeah, the Hellboy, Chino. The Hellboy. That was I didn't know that you could get a tan like that in Florida in like early. That was like early February. Remember, I went to work, had that whole line here. This was all red, and the rest of my head was all white. Oh, my gosh. I had to go to work like that. That was awful. Thanks for – I'll never live that down, Chino. That was terrible. The Crows. All right, Lou is a Crows fan. Bruin, that's funny since I'm not too far from Yankee Stadium. Yeah, that's where Lou's from. Right around Lou's area, Bruin. That's a fly out to Bader. 1 down, guys. 1 down. Chino, soccer is the best depending on what team you watch. Start with the Championship League. I'm in the Premier League right now watching Arsenal, Chino. I'm watching Arsenal right now. They're really good. I'm watching them. Why? Because I get them for free, and I get every game. So I pick them by default. Thankfully, they're a really good team, Arsenal. But I'm gonna watch a whole lot of soccer right now to get into it and get my brain wrapped around the sport. Once I get into sports, I gotta look at the strategies and everything going on. To me, it's more than just the score. Oh, Lou, yeah. Thankfully, nobody has a picture of that. That was terrible. That was terrible. 2 down in the 6th. Beautiful. Ground out. Severino covering first. He's pitching great. I don't want to keep saying it. It is really good, though, Chino. I got to tell you, man, I got more into it than I thought I would. I've only seen 4 games so far. Besides World Cup, I've seen those. I'm talking about 4 Arsenal games. I saw 3 replays this week and 1 live match. I saw some great games, man, Chino. Some really, really good games. I was very surprised. They were exciting, I got to admit. Mr. Marine, Bronx still okay to me. Family grew up on Jerome Avenue. Oh, Jerome Avenue is right outside. South Bronx, that's right outside Yankee Stadium. Jerome Avenue, 3rd Avenue. Remember, I delivered for P.C. Richards a long time ago. And the Bronx was one of our areas. Mainly Brooklyn, but occasionally went to the Bronx too. Severino, 1-2 on Trey Turner. 2 outs, nobody on. Lou, I love it. And thanks for that emoji. Chino never comes. Chino pops in here and brings that up right away. That's hilarious. I'm glad you guys don't have a picture of that. Chino, that one is good too. The Premier League, yeah, man. As I said earlier in here, Chino, you weren't here for this. If you didn't have to pay, I would watch MLS, but you have to pay for it. I'm not paying for any of these apps. I'm not doing it. Really skillful teamwork. Yes. Amen, Gene. Amen. Base hit for Turner. Base hit. Got a man on now. Base hit. Yeah, you know what's funny, Chino? I went into soccer really looking at the strategies of the game. I mean, when people tell me, "Oh, it could be boring," they're 0-0 games or 1-0 games. I'm like, I watch baseball. There's plenty of 1-0 games and boring baseball. I'm looking at the strategy. A lot of teamwork, a lot of setups, a lot of some similarities, to hockey with the idea of crashing the net, things like that. But I'm really enjoying it, man. I'm going to watch a lot of it this week. Arsenal's not back on for 2 weeks, but I'm going to watch any game that I can watch this week. So I want to get my head wrapped around it. I'm like, I dove into footy the same way. This team back here, those jerseys you see back there, I dove into that sport the same way. Just engrossed myself in it so I could learn it really fast. Bryce Harper's coming up. 2 outs, 1 man on. Please get him out. Do not give up a 2-run home run right now. Don't do it, Sevy. Angus, Arsenal is playing in the UEFA Championship Leagues right now. What does that mean, Angus? I don't know what that means. See, that's how new I am. I don't even know what that means. So they don't have 2 weeks off. They're playing in something else in the meantime? I don't know what that means, Angus. I'll need a little help on that one. See, this is what I mean. I'm just learning. I don't know. 1-0 on Harper. Come on, Sevy. Don't. There you go. Strike one. Come on. Don't give up a 2-run homer. Please don't. This is the last guy I want up right now. You want Bryce Harper up with nobody on when you have a 3-0 lead. You don't want him up with a man on. 2 strikes. Come on. Come on, Severino. Come on. 1 and 2. 2 outs. 1 man on. Let's go, Sevy. Come on. Come on. Come on. He's at 80 pitches now. Ball 2. Ball 2. Come on. Oh, no, it happened. That's gone, guys. 3-2. Harper, I told you that was going to happen. 3-2. He gave up a 2-run homer. 3-2 Mets, though. We still got the lead, man. Dang. I saw it coming, guys. Saw it coming. I said it. This is the last guy you want up with a man on. Angus, it's the best European clubs play a tournament every year to determine who is the best Euro club. Not proud of it, Snazzy. Not proud of it. But I really did. I saw it coming. Because you know what, Snazzy, this is what New York teams do. I mean, this is what we do. Get 2 outs, then you let Trey Turner get on. Bryce Harper comes up. It's almost obvious what's going to happen, right? There it is. 2 strikes, throws one right down the middle, gone. Tie game, Castellanos, home run. Game's tied now, back-to-back homers, 3-3. Just like that, 3-0 lead gone with 2 outs and nobody on. 2 outs, nobody on. Give up a hit, 2-run homer. Now in solo shot, game's tied. Angus, they squeeze in the games midweek during the season. So Arsenal, what day are they? They're playing right now, literally right now? Are they playing during the week? What? Brad, another cellar dweller and Ozzy accounted for. Brad is in the basement. Well, Brad, sports-wise, there's nothing going well for anybody in here, sports-wise, but everything else is going good. Sports-wise, nothing's going good today, Brad. But good to see you in here, man. The Mets can't blow this snazzy. Come on. Severino just had a meltdown. 2 outs, nobody on. 3-0 lead is now 3-3. But we know what the Mets do in late innings in games. The Mets aren't dead. Hope you're doing well, Nav. Lou, we'll get those back. Yeah, Matt, you know what's funny, Lou? We're going to win this game anyway. We'll get those back. We'll get those back for sure. Strike 2. Come on, Severino. Come on. Brad just woke up. Well, Brad, nobody's team here in this basement has woken up today. Angus, they play between Tuesday and Wednesday every 2 to 3 weeks. Oh, okay. Keep me posted on that, Angus. I got to pay attention to that. I didn't even know there was such a thing. But me, being the sports fanatic that I am, I'm going to start looking into all of that. I'm going to start reading about it tomorrow. Wild pitch. What is it called now? Championship League? UEFA Championship League. I got to look that up. I'm on it, Angus. I'm going to look that up. 3-3, guys. 3-3. 2-2 on Stott. 2 outs. Fouled it off. Yeah, the Mets cannot blow this. Come on, man. They won't, though. Like Lou said, we'll get them back. I think, listen, the Mets have shown such resilience. I think they'll be fine. But this is obviously Severino's last inning. I hate to see that. 2 outs, nobody on, and then you give up 3 runs. Angus, they play between, I read that. UEFA Championship League. Is that what I wrote? UEFA Championship League. Got it. I'll look into that. All right, so we're all tied up here through 6 innings, going to the 7th inning. Come on, New York teams own Philadelphia teams, right? The Knicks own the Philadelphia 76ers. We knocked them out of the playoffs last year. The Yankees beat the Phillies in the World Series in 2009. The Mets just took 3 out of 4 from the Phillies. The Rangers own the Flyers. I mean, like, we own Philly. New York teams own Philly. We own them. I don't care if they have a winning record against the Mets in the regular season. In the playoffs, New York team owns Philly. Mets will take this. Be fine. They'll take it. The Sixers, right? The Knicks beat them last year. Yankees beat them. When Philly fans can't say, well, the last time you guys were in it, when we beat you guys in 2009. I did have a Philly fan ask me that once. I told Lou about it. I was wearing a Yankee jersey, and a Philly fan said, hey, when's the last time you guys even been in a World Series? I'm like, when we beat you guys in 2009. Like, know your team before you ask, like, questions like that. Yeah, that was the Severino of the Yankees, Chino, no doubt. But he was pitching really well. I was pulling for him, man. But that was the Severino, except that Severino did it for us, like in the first inning, you'd give up home runs. The Mets shouldn't have pushed it that far with him. He pitched 5 great innings. You should have left it at that. But it's okay. They'll be all right. They'll be all right. Snazzy, nobody can talk shit about the Yankees. They have 27 worlds. Right, Snazzy. This is what's funny to me, Snazzy, is Red Sox fans, especially them. They'll say, we've won more this century, and when's the last time you Yankees fans did anything? It's like we have 27 rings. They're like, yeah, you're living in the past. No, that's not the past. That's current news. That is right now, today, present news. We have 27, and the Red Sox have 9. And we've been around just as long. Both teams have been around as long. So that's current news. That's not the past. That's current news. Today, we have 27. Today, that's not the past. Now, when's the last time we've been in one? It's been since 09. Oh, well, we have 27. So when they say that stuff, it's funny because they're like, well, we have more of this. When you know what? When you have 9 rings and you're 18 rings behind us, I guess you got to find any little loophole you can to hold on to. The Red Sox, you know what's funny? Since in the past 100 years, matching up Red Sox versus Yankees, they've beaten us in one decade. The 70s. They had a winning record against us in the 70s. That's it. Every other decade, we've dominated them. Every other decade. And you know what? When they're like, oh, what happened in 04? Yeah, we choked. And there's no excuses for 04. We choked. All right, here's Lindor. It's 3-3, top of the 7th. Let's go, Mets. Get it right back. Let's go. Let's go, Mets. Get it right back. And that was what really should have gotten Boone fired, by the way. When we were down, Lindor fouled it off. When we were down 3-0 to the Astros a couple of years ago in the championship series, for inspiration, he showed the Yankees, the Red Sox coming back on the Yankees when they were down 3-0. Like that angered Jeter and a lot of those guys that Boone showed something like that. Lindor just struck out. Like that was awful. Like, how are you going to show that for inspiration? Chino, true. Angus, I could never help but research a team before I say that they are my favorite. How embarrassing. Yeah. Yep. I researched the Brisbane Lions and a few teams before I picked them. I took Arsenal because I get them for free. And now I really like the way they play. I like their team. Havertz and Saka and Martinelli, Trossard. I already know a lot of the players on the team. Gabriel, 2 headshots. 2 headers, man, in 2 games in a row on corner kicks. It was incredible. So I actually do like him. Now I'm all in on the team. Vientos, come on, guys. Let's go. Vientos is 2 for 2. 09, I think, was the last time. Yeah, Chino was the last time we were there. Remember Simeon, Chino? Remember Simeon? Guy knew nothing about sports, nothing about his own teams, but talked more. There's nothing more annoying than a person that doesn't know anything about sports or the team he's talking about and talks crap. It doesn't even know, couldn't name 5 players on his own team. Simeon. Chino and Lou know exactly who I'm talking about. Guy was a clown. Knew nothing about sport, nothing. And he was a Philly fan on every team and couldn't tell you. We could tell him Bryce Harper's a starting quarterback for the Eagles. He'd believe it. Come on, Vientos struck out. That was a ball, man. Don't argue, Vientos. Don't get thrown out. Just take it. Mets are going to win this game anyway. Yeah, Chino, you know. That was a ball, man. Come on. That was a ball. Good framing, though, by Real Muto. I got to give him credit. Good framing, but that was a ball. Come on, Nimmo. Nimmo's that guy that'll get that hit, man, that hit that you need. Then Alonso will come up and keep being clutch. He's on a clutch streak right now. But Nimmo will be that guy that'll get that sneaky home run. 2-0 to Nimmo. Malibu's fun. Right, Chino. Malibu's fun. Simeon. What a clown. Angus, I would be so embarrassed to be, yeah. Oh my gosh, Angus, you don't even know the beginning with this clown Simeon. I don't know where Lou went, but if he's listening, yeah, this guy, Angus, he's more annoying than. What did I tell you? Am I calling these shots? Nimmo hit a home run. I should be betting on these calls. I just said Nimmo's the guy that'll get that shot. He's the guy that'll get that hit that you need. He's the guy that'll hit that sneaky home run. Wow. Not to pat myself on the back, but wow. You kidding me? I just called that. I called Bryce Harper's 2-run home run, which I wish I didn't. And I just said that he was going to get that hit. Man, Snazzy, I'm on a roll. You should be taking Snazzy. I don't gamble. You do. You should be taking what I'm saying. Not really, because then it'll. Henry, another cellar dweller accounted for. Henry is in the basement. And no, I haven't seen Miracle yet. Henry, let's go. You asked it too. Let's go, Mets. That's right. Let's go, Mets. I love it. And the crowd is quiet again. Oh my gosh, Snazzy, I am on a roll, man. There's a clip. If you look at my channel under my clips, there's one of me calling Domingo Germán's going to give up a grand slam right now. I can feel it. And he did. I don't know where this stuff comes from. But if I promise you, if I bet on that stuff, then it won't happen. Henry, are you ready for your game tonight? Henry's a Cowboys fan. Are you ready for your game tonight, Henry? Well, these Mets just don't go away. The whole Phillies crowd just went like this. Like, they got to be like, well, you got to be kidding. And now I walked Alonso. Everybody's saying, what's up, what's up, what's up, and what's up? Johnny, will you watch Miracle? The day I watch Miracle, we're going to talk about it the entire time in here. When I finally watch Miracle, I know it's crazy. I haven't seen it yet. Is it on anything like, all right, let me see if it's on Hulu or Netflix. Because if it is, maybe I'll start watching it tonight. That's a big maybe. Let's see. What is it on? It's on Disney Plus, Apple TV. It's on Apple TV, Amazon, Prime Video. I don't have that. It's not on Netflix or Hulu right now, so look at that, Henry. At least I looked up what it's on. It's not. Once it comes on Hulu or Netflix, I'll watch it. Look at that. I was ready to at least start it tonight before I went to sleep. I was ready to at least start it. Rent it. I feel. YouTube. $3.99 on YouTube. I'll think about it. Isn't that funny? Like, you can lose $4 and not care, but like, I don't want to pay for $4 renting a movie. That's funny. Brew and JB watch Miracle when the Jets make the playoffs and win the Super Bowl. There you go, Mr. Then I'll really never watch it. The Jets aren't even making the playoffs this year. 14 years in a row, no playoffs. We got a man on second now. Iglesias is up 2-2, top of the seventh inning. 2 outs. Mets looking for more runs. Alonso is not fleet of foot, using a term that they love so much. Fleet of foot. So if Iglesias, it had better be a gap shot for Alonso to score from second. Well worth the $4, or you can call me out live. Show. Believe me, I've never met a person that said Miracle was bad, so I believe that it's a good movie, Henry. I'm not avoiding it. How do you look at that, Iglesias? How do you look at that with 2 strikes? How do you look at that with 2 strikes? How do you look? Listen, when you have 2 strikes, some of these pitches, too close to take. That's the old adjective, right? Too close to take when you have 2 strikes. You can't do that. He looked at one that really wasn't that close to being a ball. I don't know, whatever. Brandon Nimmo hit a home run. We're good. Henry, I will make an effort to try to watch this movie. Everybody has told me what a great movie it is. I believe it, and I love hockey. I don't know why I haven't seen this one. I told you guys a lot of movies have gotten past me. A lot. Guys, I'll put it this way. I just watched the first Matrix for the first time 3 years ago on the truck. Like, I'd never seen it before. I watched it for the first time 3 years ago, The Matrix. I haven't seen the part 2s and 3s and all of that. I just saw the first one 3 years ago. I'm way behind on a lot of stuff. Some movies I still haven't seen Field of Dreams. I've never seen Field of Dreams. Never seen it. Never saw Bull Durham. Never saw that one either. Bull Durham, Field of Dreams, Miracle. Those are 3 humongous sports movies that people talk about, and I've never seen them. Caddyshack, Slapshot, I've seen those. You know, I've seen the Replacements. You know, all the football movies. I've seen almost all of them. Any Given Sunday, seen all those. But Field of Dreams, Miracle, and what was the other one I said? Field of Dreams, Miracle. Oh, Bull Durham. Never saw any of them. I've never seen any of them. I wasted my time on Major League Part 2 and Part 3 when I probably should have put my effort into those movies instead of those 2 horrendous. Angus, when I go to a movie theater, I haven't been to a movie theater in years, so not since my kids were young. I took them to the movies, but I haven't been to the movies in years. Angus, watching it at home means I can rewind it and complete the movie date. I fall asleep watching movies. I have to rewind them. And even series. I get into watching a lot of series, and I'll fall asleep during half of them, and I got to rewind them. Mr. Marine, the Mets, they don't go away. The Mets take the lead back 4-3 in the 7th inning. First Matrix is all the rest of them are awful. All right, Henry, well, that's good to know because I probably wouldn't have watched the rest of them anyway. The first one was great. Loved it. I only saw the first John Wick, and that was just recently. The first one. I haven't seen the continuations. The last movie I saw in the theater was a sequel to Jurassic. I've never even seen Jurassic Park. Never saw it. Never saw it. I've seen pieces of it, but I've never seen the whole movie. Jumanji, never saw it. These are all popular movies that people just assume you've seen, and I haven't seen any of them. I saw The Express. That's a great movie. Dennis Quaid was the coach. Ernie Davis, great movie. That's one of the best sports movies I've ever seen, The Express with Ernie Davis. That is a must-see movie. That is a great one. Henry, there you go. You nailed one that I actually saw. And I've seen The Express a couple of times. For those that haven't seen The Express, that is a great movie. What a shame. If he didn't get sick, Henry, what a duo backfield that would have been with Jim Brown and Ernie Davis. Wow. Anybody not seen The Express? That is a movie to see. There you go. There you go, Henry. You nailed a movie that I saw, a great sports movie that I actually saw more than once. Henry, yes, amazing, awesome movie. 25 years old this year. Is it that old already, The Express? Is that 25 years old already? Dennis Quaid was the coach in that movie, right? Yeah, he was. That was a great movie. I saw 42, Jackie Robinson with Harrison Ford was in that movie. That was a great movie, man. Wow, he went through a whole lot. Jackie Robinson went through a whole lot. Wow. Big ups to him, man. That was a great movie, too. 42, great movie. All right, so 4-3 Mets, bottom of the 7th inning. All that good vibes for the Phillies went away in one inning, in a half an inning. So Real Muto's obviously this game is not over. Buto is going to make up for his bad outing against the Brewers the other night. He had a bad outing, which was a rare bad outing by Buto. Very good stopgap between the starter and getting to Diaz. Buto is a good pitcher, man. Let me stop bigging him up. But he had a bad game against the Brewers. Really. Remember Jake Bauers, the guy that did absolutely nothing for the Yankees? He hit what looked like it was the go-ahead home run in the 8th inning for the Brewers, the game they choked away. Like Jake Bauers of all people, I'm like, that guy didn't do anything for the Yankees, and he hit a pinch hit home run, no less. So Buto and then Diaz is already warming up, guys. I think 2018 was the last time I went to a movie theater. I haven't been to one since like 09 or 10. He hit him. Come on, Buto. He hit him. Henry, awesome. Johnny, great and tragic. Yeah, very sad at the end, man. That was a sad ending. That was really sad. Yep. And he had just made it to the Browns. He had just made it to the Browns to play with Jim Brown. Anybody hasn't seen The Express, that is one to see. Texas, another cellar dweller accounted for in the basement. What's going on, Texas? Manad, have you watched the Batman movies, Johnny? I saw the original one. I went and saw that in the movie theater in the 80s? 90. With Michael Keaton, and Jack Nicklaus was the Joker. I saw that one. Man, and I saw the best one with Heath Ledger as the Joker. Saw that one. That was it. Those are the only two I saw. The one with Clooney, I didn't really like that one. Christian Bale, not so much. Val Kilmer, not so much. Val Kilmer and Tombstone, on the other hand. Tombstone, great movie. 1-1 on Brandon Marsh, man on, nobody out. Buto, it's 1-2 now on Marsh. 1-2. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Bottom of the 7th inning. Mets have a 4-3 lead. I saw all the X-Men movie, though. I like the X-Men, man. I'm not a big superhero movie guy, but I did like all of the X-Men. And the first Iron Man, I like that. The second one was really bad. Like, the ending was terrible when I thought it was going to be great. The first Iron Man I liked. 2-2, bottom of the 7th. Of course, I saw the Superman movies when I was a kid. Christopher Reeve and Gene Hackman was Lex Luger. What happened there? Oh, okay. Forget it. Wild pitch. Nope. Now it's a full count. Come on, man. Let's go, Buto. Come on. Oh, Henry, I was just saying this earlier, man. I don't want him to be the A-Rod of the Yankees, man, in the playoffs. Come on. I know. I was saying that yesterday. Come on. Don't be the A-Rod of the playoffs for the Yankees. Brandon Marsh fouls that off. That he fouled off what would have been ball 4. Come on. You cannot let these guys get on base, man. Come on, Buto. We got to get it to Diaz and end this. I know. That was bad. Henry, really bad yesterday. I agree. Really bad. And I'm starting to think that, like A-Rod, incredible regular seasons. Come on. Don't do that. He struck out 3 times yesterday and walked on the other time. He made a hit. Verdugo, Henry. Verdugo. Wow. On a positive, Verdugo got some key hits yesterday. 3-2. Nobody out. Man on first. Marsh flew out. Good. Flew out to center. Flew out to Bader. That's 1 down. 1 man on first still. 1 down. Angus, the only Batman movie that I liked was the original with Bruce Wayne. Wow. The original. When you go back and look at Batman and Robin, like the TV show, and the outfits they wore back then compared to like modern day Batman, you would arrest those guys for wearing that type of stuff out in public. Like, right? I mean, Batman and Robin, like, wouldn't those guys get arrested? Like, for even looking like they did. They didn't look like superheroes. They looked like bozos in those. When you go back and look at that, it's classic TV, but still. Can you imagine, like, the police listening to a guy dressed like Adam West in that Batman uniform? Looking back, it's funny. Anyway, one out. Bohm is up. He flies out. That's 2 down, guys. 2 down. Flew out to Vientos. So they got a man on with nobody out. Now it's 2 outs. Still man at first. Remember, we gave up 3 runs with 2 outs and nobody on last inning. So let's keep it down. And we need insurance runs, being Johnny Obvious in the top of the 8th. Where are we going? Henry, Angus. I read that, Angus. Snazzy, I'm very annoyed with the Yankees, even though they won. It was terrible. The Royals gave us that game, Snazzy. They gave us that game. As usual, Snazzy, as usual, have we not seen? How many live streams did I do with the Yankees this year? How many times do we see the Yankees have runners in scoring position or bases loaded, either scenario with nobody out, and get no runs? None. Buto 2-0 now on Cody Clemens. Come on, it's the 9th batter in the order. Come on. Don't let it go to the top of the order with runners on. Come on, Buto, get this guy out. Snazzy. Kansas City, we had the bases loaded yesterday. Nobody out. They walked in 2 runners. We didn't get any hits. None. We should have gotten 6-7 runs that inning. We didn't do anything. Lindor bobbled the ball. 2 now. Come on. Here we go. Lindor bobbled the ball. Now we're getting the top of the order. Come on, guys. Come on. Snazzy, it really pissed me off when they had runners on. Oh, there you go. Yeah, it really did. It's just awful, man. Just awful. Like I said, with the Mets, they get runs. Are they going to Diaz now? They're going to Diaz now. What are they looking for, a 7-out save? They're going to Diaz now. Henry, amazing because people wanted Dominguez starting, including me, but I remember he was always clutch in Boston playoff time. I wanted Verdugo, and I'll tell you why. Not for the long run. The long run, I want Dominguez, but I'll tell you why I wanted Verdugo. He's a much better fielder than Dominguez is right now. Obviously, his bat before yesterday, his bat was terrible. Verdugo was a disgrace at the plate all season. Well, at least after May. He had a good April and May, right? And then also he's terrible. But his fielding was great. He has a great arm. He has a great awareness out in the field. That's why he started over Dominguez, and that's why I wanted him starting over him. Much better fielder than Dominguez is right now. The bat yesterday was just that was like icing on the cake. Like, wow. He got 2 hits, scored a couple runs, got an RBI. He walked on another time. So pretty happy with Verdugo yesterday. But that's why he started. He's not going to be back next year with the Yankees. I don't see the Yankees re-signing him. But let him keep hitting. I think it's because of his fielding. Texas, talking about Robinson, he wasn't included in the 51 Bowman set. However, he was snuck in. The Dodgers coach card had Jay Robinson on the chalkboard in the background. Wow. Really? He wasn't included in it? Can you imagine having a Jackie Robinson rookie card on the Dodgers? How much would that be worth, Texas? That's got to be worth a whole lot of money. Henry, Johnny, thank God we got Weaver as the closer. They were And can you imagine that? Geez, I think he blew 11 games, Holmes. 11. Blew 11 games. And you know that he was 2 away from the record. Guess who owns the Yankees record for blown saves? 13 in the season. Goose Gossage and Dave Righetti. Dave Righetti and Goose Gossage are tied with the most blown saves in the season, 13. Clay Holmes would have gotten that had they kept him there. But now look at Clay Holmes in the middle of the 6th, 7th inning. The guy is like no problem. So he can't handle the pressure of the 9th inning because when they put him in now and tie games, he's money. So you got Edwin Diaz in the game. Almost throws a wild pitch to start. They're looking for a 7-out save from Diaz. That Stanek guy is pretty good. He has been pitching better, Mr. Marine, in the middle innings. He has. He doesn't have it to be a closer. Doesn't have it. Because I'll tell you what, when they put him in a tie game in the 7th or 8th, he's getting 3 up, 3 down now. He's like totally comfortable. Keep Holmes. Keep him. If he's going to be in the middle innings and pitching like that, I'll keep him. Just he can't close. He just can't. And, the games that he blew, they weren't like – a lot of them were 2-run leads. 2 and 3-run leads, he would blow them. They weren't like 1-run leads and he gave up, an unfortunate home run. They were like 2 and 3-run leads. Most of them were. Henry, he is fantastic left fielder. Only reason why we won that game. Right. That's why Verdugo, to me, that's why I wanted him over Dominguez for the playoffs. That's the only reason why. He's a tremendous fielder. Look at the way he played yesterday. It would have been an easy double. He made it a single. He played it perfectly off the wall. And he has a cannon. Verdugo has an arm, man. He's thrown some guys out this year. He's thrown some guys out from the outfield. I've seen it. You guys have seen it. He did blow 13 games. He tied the record. All right, Schwarber's up. He's 0 for 3. It's 2-2 with 2 outs. Fouled off another one. Shame on baseball for not putting Hit King in the hall. Right. And now Henry would be an insult. I think it'd be an insult to put him in immediately. I think they should wait a year or two and then put him in. What an insult. The guy passes away, and then we better put him in the hall now. No, you should have put him in already. Oh, come on. It's a full count now. What do you want to – are you guys trying to get it to Trey Turner and Bryce Harper? Come on. Angus, a Robinson card would be historic, which would increase the value of the card by a whole lot. Yep. Rookie card. Yeah, of course. I knew what you were talking about. Pete Morgan did his time. Think about it. Alex Cora and A.J. Hinch are managing in games now, and nobody cares about their – he walked them. Oh, he went. Oh, Diaz walked him. They said he went around. He half swung. They said he didn't check his swing. Let's see. Let's be real. He checked his swing. Oh, my gosh. He did check his swing. Are you guys – if you're watching this game, Schwarber checked his swing. I don't know why they didn't give him the call. They called him out. They said he swung. It looked to me like he checked it, but we'll take it. Lou, got him. Got him, Lou. Got him. We need more runs, period. We need more runs. Lou, how many times has Diaz even done a 7-out save or a 6-out save? You watch the Mets more than I do. Does he do this a lot? Or are they going to have to put Stanek in or somebody else? Right, he should have been – and people like talking about Pete's personality. Yeah, he lied a lot. He did a lot of things that weren't that classy, like going to the Hall of Fame on other people's induction days and signing autographs, like taking the thunder away from the people getting inducted. He knew what he was doing. Like he would show up on the day they're inducting people and he would be signing autographs and kind of stealing other people's stuff. Like, okay, he did some things that weren't that cool and he lied and he made people like Hank Aaron, people that stood up for him when he was lying. That wasn't cool. But you know what? There's a lot of people in the Hall of Fames in all sports that aren't the greatest people on the planet. It's because he didn't do the personality checklist. He angered the gatekeepers. And Bud Selig, of all people, is in the Hall of Fame, who oversaw the entire steroid era. And he's one of the biggest detractors of Pete getting in. He shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. Look what he did. And Bud Selig oversaw that entire steroid era and knew what was going on, and he's in the Hall of Fame. Cora's walking around like he was one of the biggest scandals in baseball history, and he's allowed in the game, and the media loves him. Why? Because he's a nice guy. He should be banned from baseball, and A.J. Hinch should be banned from baseball. They were punished like in COVID season, which was like punishing a kid on a rainy day in a weekend that he wouldn't have been out with his friends anyway. It's ridiculous. David Ortiz goes to the Hall of Fame because he's a hell of a guy. He's a great guy. Yankee fans everybody likes David Ortiz. A great guy. He got in for his ballot. He failed the test. Barry Bonds will never get in. Why? Roger Clemens, why? Because they weren't cool to their teammates or the media. It's all about personality checklists. Promise you. Texas. JD Martinez grounds out. Top of the 8th inning, 1 out. First pitch ground out. 468,000 is the highest I've seen. However, he isn't actually the first baseball player. The first Isaiah Moses fleet. So why isn't he more recognized than Isaiah Moses? Why isn't he more recognized than Texas? Wow, that's interesting. Like in hockey, it was Willie O'Ree for the Bruins. Oh, that's interesting. Texas, you got me on that one. Isaiah Moses Fleet. Starling Marte is up. He's 0 for 3 right now. It's 0-1, 1 out, 4-3 Mets at the top of the 8th inning. There he is. Moses Fleetwood Walker, nicknamed Fleet Walker, was an American professional baseball catcher who historically was credited as the first black player in baseball. Wow. Well, there you go. There you go, Texas. I just learned that. I had no idea. Interesting, Texas. Thanks for that information. I always love to hear stuff, man, that I didn't know. Henry, but Pete can't get in is insane. The fact that he didn't get in, and it's even, like I said, more insulting that he's going to get in after he passes away. And then everybody's going to talk about him and all the great things and the player and all the people, and including the media that didn't want him in. They're all going to talk all this great stuff, and the man isn't even here to celebrate. And what made it even worse is they have all of Pete Rose's cleats and defining moments and becoming the hit king. All of Pete Rose's accolades are in the Hall of Fame, and he isn't. It just, what an insult. What an insult all around. What an insult all around. Everything about his game and moments in his game and historical moments in Rose's game is in the Hall of Fame, but he's not inducted into the Hall of Fame. But his accolades are there. How hypocritical. What a joke. What a joke. Alvarez, that's it. 3 up, 3 down for the Mets. Man, we needed another run there. Bottom of the 8th inning coming up. The Mets have to get past this part of the order. Trey Turner, Bryce Harper, Castellanos. This is the most brutal part of their lineup. You got to get through this. Lou, I think twice last week, I think. Twice? I don't remember, man. I don't remember, Lou. Angus Selig, big time. Big time. Big time, man. It's a joke. It really is. The whole, of all the sports, the baseball stuff and the Hall of Fame stuff is an absolute joke. And these sports writers are the gatekeepers and who's going to get in, who's not. And it is a personality checklist. I'm sorry. Alex Cora is great with the media. He's a good manager. The guy is baseball smart. He should be banned from baseball for life. Should be banned for life. AJ Hinch should be banned for life. They're not. Players should have been banned. Players should have been suspended. Nothing happened. Nothing. Slap on the wrist. They should be banned. Not a year suspension and 60 games, basically, because it's a COVID season. And then he's accepted back and nobody cares anymore. Nobody cares. It's so hypocritical, man. Now, if these guys were jerks, they wouldn't be allowed back. Nobody would have hired them back if they were jerks. Like I said, Clemens and Bonds will never get in because they're not cool to their teammates and they weren't cool to the media. Period. David Ortiz, great guy. I'm not even being sarcastic. He is a great guy. A-Rod, he'll get in now. He admitted what he did. He admitted it, which the media didn't want. They didn't want him to admit it so they could write for 10 years about how he should admit it. But don't really do that. Don't really admit it because then we don't have a story. And now he's in the media. A-Rod is in the media, and he's not I wouldn't say well liked, but he's going to get in. He's going to get in. Remember, when he was playing shortstop, he was considered the greatest shortstop in the game, statistically. I would take Jeter over him in a minute at shortstop as an overall player. Stats don't always tell the whole story. That's okay, Texas. They did say Fleet Walker. Yeah, I mean, you had it right. Oh, yeah, I guess the first name part. But, I mean, Texas, you had it right. I found it off of what you told me. I typed exactly what you said his name was, and it came up. So you were right, Texas. I appreciate the information, man. I love sports trivia and sports stuff like that. So I had no idea about that. Henry, exactly. Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. It's an insult. Total insult. Ty Cobb was an awful. You're right. Ty Cobb. There you go. Ty Cobb was real low life. Real low life. And he's in. You got to start not letting people in and start kicking people out if that's what we're doing. It's about the game. Trey Turner is up. Now we got to get through this, guys. It's 1-1 right now. Turner, Harper, Castellanos. We have no room to breathe here. You can't give up a home run. I'm being Johnny Obvious right now. 1800s. Yeah, it's 1800 to 1924. I think he passed in 1924. 1856 to 1924. So, yeah, it was 1800s, Texas. You nailed it. Strike two, 2-2. Come on, Diaz. Lou, 2 innings in Atlanta for sure. He did. Okay. Well, this is his biggest test right now. These 3 guys. Angus, the baseball Fall of Fame. Loved it. It's based on false premise. Abner Doubleday never invented baseball, despite what the hell he's despite what the Hall says. Hold on. Struck him out. Diaz. Yes, sir. Now this is the big Bryce Harper. Can we please get past him? Let's go, Diaz. Let's go. Bryce Harper in his career against Diaz is 2 for 15 with 2 home runs. So he's got 2 hits and 15 attempts against Diaz, and both of them are home runs. But for the most part, he doesn't hit Diaz. But that was then, and this is now. So let's keep that rolling. In the top of the 9th inning, the Mets better get runs. The Giants are winning 23-13 over the Seahawks. The Giants are winning. The Giants are beating the Seahawks 23-13 with 12 minutes left in the 4th quarter. San Fran's up on the Cards 23-21. The Cards have come back. Broncos have pulled away from the Raiders. He walked Harper, and it didn't look like he was trying to pitch to him. So I guess they're going for a double play with Castellanos. Green Bay is now taking the lead over the Rams. What happened to the Rams? They're losing 24-13 now, the Rams are. What happened to the Rams? Oh, I know Cooper Kupp is out, but what happened to them, man? They kind of fallen off. Angus, I read that. 1800s baseball is super interesting. Yeah, it does have quite a history, man. We went over what the White Sox, we found out, were called the White Stockings at first in honor of the Chicago Cubs, who were apparently the White Stockings at one point before that. I remember when Wayback asked about how the White Sox got their name. That's a base hit. Uh-oh. The Phillies have 1st and 3rd now, 1 out. 1st and 3rd, 1 out. Yep, they did kind of intentionally walk, but pitched to him. Bryce Harper, they kind of avoided him, and Castellanos got the big hit. So now we just need a double play here. We can't give up a run. 1 out. 1 out, 1st and 3rd, so we can't give up anything. Diaz has to strike this next guy out. Bryson Stott is up now. Strike one. He's got to strike this guy out or get a double play. You cannot let this game get tied. Nervous time. Yeah, you ain't kidding. Here we go. Come on, Diaz. 1-1, one out. Get a double play. Get a double play. Get a double play. Come on. Come on. What is he pitching, man? Goodness. McGill is in already. Yeah, Diaz isn't going to pitch the whole game. There you go. Strike two. Strike two. Let's go. Strike him out. Come on. Strike him out. Why does everything have to go to a full count? 3-2. Rick, nervous time. Yeah, you got that right. Players would be drunk and intimidated. The umpires at one point, it was 9 strikes and you are out. Bruin, look up tie game. Tie game. Oh, they're going home. They're going home. They're going to take the lead. Philly took the lead, 5-4 Phillies. 5-4 Phillies. They took the lead. Giants are somehow winning. Giants are winning 23-13. You almost saw it come, but the Mets are the cardiac kids, man. They can come back in the top of the 9th. Players would be drunk and intimidated the umpires at one point. It was 9 strikes and you are. Yeah, that's true. Angus, Giants are somehow winning. Bruin, playing good, can be showing up after that awful play for touchdown. Gunner, Oh, yeah, Gunner. Where is Gunner? Yeah, he did bet on the Seahawks, and you can't blame him, right, for doing that, but Gunner, look up the White Sox scandal. Look up the White Sox. They fixing games, fixed the World Series. Ty Cobb, and he was a jerk and a drunk and a jackass to everybody, man. He was just a horrible human being. Just look up anything about Ty Cobb. Then that's a guy that shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. If we're going to go about people's personalities. And he was part of fixing games. But there's a whole talk. That's a whole different talk show. You ever heard of the movie 8 Men Out, Bruin? 8 Men Out. Look that one up. 8 Men Out. Yep. Look up 8 Men Out, Bruin. 8 Men Out. You know everything you want to know about Ty Cobb right there. Yep, you're right, Mr. Marine. Brutal. Brutal man of life. Yep. Oh, yeah. Look it up. Bruin, that's no joke. Look it up, man. Watch this. I bet you wouldn't even take long. Ty Cobb. Boom, right off the bat. Gambling scandals pretty much scarred his accomplishments. The 8 crooked players who threw the World Series. Yep. There's tons of stuff, Bruin, and I just typed his name in. Tons of stuff. Worse as can be. I just typed his name in. There's a whole ton of. Just type in Ty Cobb scandal. Anything like that. There's a whole ton of stuff you could read. Angus, Ty Cobb was caught for fixing games, and he had wrist slapped with 1 year suspension. He spiked people with his. That's right. He sharpened his cleats too, Gunner, like to where they were like spikes, and he would slam them into people. So Diaz is out of the game. McGill is in the game. Phillies have a man on third, by the way. There's still only one out. Still only one out. Real Muto's up, who is also a good hitter. Hit the third. Vientos was playing in. Misplayed the ball. They would have had him at home. He misplayed the ball. 6-4 Phillies. Angus, Ty Cobb was. I just read that. Vientos was thinking about throwing home before he had the ball, kind of like, like in football where a guy drops a pass because he's already looking down the field. Well, Vientos went to field it to throw it home, and he went to throw it home before he had the ball. Brandon Marsh's Duck Dynasty is up right now. 6-4 Phillies. Cobb County, Georgia was named Ty's father, who was a federal judge. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that I knew. Angus, that one I knew. That one I did know. Bruin, I don't mind if a guy has an abrasive personality. Yeah, right. Plenty of guys. I don't care if players have egos. You'd expect players have egos. I mean, I don't care about that either. Like so many people, so many fans couldn't stand T.O. I'm like, but T.O. came prepared for games. He was never part of drug scandals. The guy's a first ballot Hall of Famer. Oh, and by the way, T.O. didn't have a great personality with the media or his teammates. So they said, nope, we're not going to let you in first ballot, even though T.O. is one of the greatest receivers of all time. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer, and he didn't get in first ballot. Why? Because the media didn't want to let him. The gatekeepers, they didn't want to let him in. Even the people that didn't like him said that the guy always showed up prepared and ready to play. Remember, he came off a broken leg like 6 weeks before the Eagles were in the Super Bowl, and he played in that. He played well. Struck out Brandon Marsh. 2 outs, man on first. Lou, if the Mets pull this off in the top of the 9th, man, wow. Diaz blew this game, man. I mean, I told him we had to get through that order. Trey Turner, you struck him out. And then Bryce Harper comes up. You basically intentionally walked him without intentionally walking him. You know what I mean? You pitched around him to get the Castellanos, and you paid for it. You paid for it. I'm not saying you pitched to Harper. I don't totally disagree with. I mean, I get it, but you paid for it. But Lou, it's the Mets. We're not done. They're not done. They're not done. Just don't give up any more runs. Bohm is up right now. He's 0 for 1. It's popped up. Alonso's got it. All right, Mets, let's see what you got. Do you got another one in your system, Mets? Marini's burning in hell for what he did. Oh, yeah, no doubt. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt, Mr. Marine. Even Rocco says it. You hear him? He just woke up. Yeah, I mean, Bruin, we're at commercial now. Bruin, I just typed in Ty Cobb scandals. And it take your pick. There's like 9 different things I'm looking at here, scrolling up and down. Take your pick. Real loser. Right, but egos, going back to your point, Bruin, right. Who cares if players have egos? I mean, so what? A lot of players have egos. Who cares? And I don't care if players celebrate. Isn't that what you're supposed to do? I mean, when they're celebrating against your team, we're like, oh, come on. But, I mean, it's emotions in the game. I don't care about that. T.O. said it. If you don't want to see me celebrate in the end zone, then don't let me get in the end zone. Makes sense. T.O. never did this stuff. You know what? He never did this stuff when he got a first down. He never did that. He did it when he scored points. So, I mean, he's right. You don't want to see me do these TD celebrations and don't let me score. Here's an idea. But he didn't make first ballot. That's a shame. The gatekeepers wouldn't let him in first ballot because he wasn't very nice to them, I guess, during his career. Can you imagine that he wasn't first ballot? Who can justify it? Nobody. Nobody. What's up, Rocco? He's probably got to go out pretty soon. Let's see if the Mets can tie this up. The Giants, let's see. Giants, 6 minutes left in the game. They're up 23-13 on the Seahawks. Go Giants. Wow, who knew? And thank you to the Dolphins for beating the Patriots, keeping them in last. Because if the Patriots had beaten the Dolphins, the Patriots, Dolphins, and Jets would all be 2-3. How shameful of the Jets. Their season's over already. Rams are losing 24-13. What's up with the Rams? 49ers are beating the Cardinals. 2 minutes left in that game, 23-21. That's close. Broncos have pulled away from the Raiders. They're up 34-10 on the Raiders, who somehow beat the Ravens. I still can't get over that one. But again, any given Sunday. The Bears stomped out the pathetic Panthers, and the Jaguars got their first win of the day today. First win of the season. They beat the Colts 37-34. And here we go, guys. Top of the ninth inning. Seahawks have the ball on their own 15-yard line, apparently. Matt Strahm, who the Mets beat up on yesterday, can they do it again? Harrison Bader's up. Ball one. Who beat up a heckler? Strike one on Bader. Come on. Oh, if the Mets came back, that place will be it'll be crickets there. If the Mets come back and take the lead here. It'll be crickets. Bader's 0 for 3 tonight. Ground out, pop out, line out. It doesn't matter about that. It's about right now, Bader. Let's go. Oh, he just missed that one. Oh. Strike two. Oh, Ty Cobb at 19. Oh, you're looking it up, Bruin. There you go. Angus, the most corrupt gambling player involved in baseball is Hal Chase. He caught gambling, and yeah, I knew about him. There's so many corrupt people, but Pete Rose is the bad guy. Bader struck out. Wait, did he? Oh, he foul-tipped that. Excuse me. He foul-tipped it. Who's pitching for the Yankees tomorrow? Is it Rodon? I didn't even look that up yet. Bader went into foul territory. Who's I think Cobb beat up a heckler. I'm not surprised. I didn't know about that, but I'm not surprised. Let me see if they got the pitching. I'll be doing the Yankee game tomorrow night, guys. I would think it's Carlos Rodon, right? Who else would be starting tomorrow? It wouldn't be Stroman or Luis Gil, maybe. Does anybody know? I don't know. Strike three. Bader swung at a ball. All right, that's one down. Come on, Mets. Do you have it in you? Down by 2 runs with 1 out. Do you have it in you? Hey, they did it the other night against the Brewers. They had 1 out, and they were down. They needed those. They got a 2-run homer out of it. Well, we got Frankie Lindor, then Vientos, then Nimmo, then Alonso. Come on, Lindor. Come on. Strike one. The Philly fans are still a little nervous right now because this is the part of the order they don't want to see up. But regardless, if the Mets lose, they got a split. And they shouldn't have even won yesterday, and they did. So they work the split here if they lose. Lindor, strike two. All right, come on. Come on. Let's get some runners on. Let's make this interesting. Stayed alive. Stayed alive. Come on, Lindor. Come on. Stayed alive. Because the Mets, if they go back to Queens, right, take two there. But come on, take one here. And then all you have to do is win one at home. Lindor is on. Lindor is on. He got a hit right up the middle. Let's go, Mets. Now we got Vientos coming up, and then Nimmo. These guys get key hits, man. These guys get key hits. The Mets and Phillies would next play on Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday and Wednesday. Man, they're on at 5 o'clock Wednesday. I wish the Yankees were on at 5 Wednesday, and we could have done part of the Ranger game. You know, if the Yankees were on early on Wednesday, we could have done part of the Ranger game, even the end of it. All right, Vientos, a double and a 2-run homer. Let's get another 2-run homer. One and one. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I know it's like we're all quiet now, just waiting on this. Come on. Come on, Vientos. 1 and 1 out. Man on first. Let's go. Let's go, Mets. Come on. Find a way. Find a way. Oh, that was the pitch. Oh, he was just under it. Foul ball. Foul ball. He was just under it. 1 and 2. Tony, wow, long game. Sorry I have to go now, but I'm busy with work. I know it, Tony. It's okay, man. There's been the last couple innings has been a long one. Yeah, Broncos are murdering the Raiders. Murdering. I still can't believe well, like I said, man, any given Sunday, but them beating the Ravens. The Raiders are terrible. That's why Devontae Adams wants off the team. He's going to come to the Jets. They're not doing anything anyway. Ball 3, full count, guys. Full count. Oh, come on. If he gets on base and Nimmo, come on. Come on, Mets. Come on. Find a way to pull this off. Yeah, I had the scores up here before. And Green Bay, I think, is still beating the Rams, right? Full count. Here we go. It's back. Way back. He hit it out of the park. Boom, 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 boom. The Mets do it again. The Mets do it again. 2-run homer. The Mets have tied this up. Look how quiet it is in Philly. Wow, this Mets team does not go away. Wow. 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 The Mets have 44 comeback wins this season, most in Major League Baseball, and they have 3 in the postseason, including right now. What? And here comes Nimmo and Alonso and Martinez. Wow. Look at all the fans when he hit it. They're like, no, 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 no. Oh. Nimmo flew out. That's 2 outs. We just need one more, guys. One more. Wow, the Mets. Vientos has hit two-run homers in this game. Wow. 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 These Mets are Lou, these Mets are no joke. These Mets are no joke. They are never dead. They're never dead. You got to be kidding me. What? You see the looks on those Philly fan faces, man? They're like, what? I mean, forget the fans. How about the team? The Phillies team? They're complete, like, what? You got to be kidding me. What, Bruin, what a game. What a game. This is what the Yankees need. As a Yankee fan watching the Mets, the Yankees don't have this. They don't have that flair, that comeback fight. And we need runs, we got to get them. They just go 3 up, 3 down. I know they finished number 1 overall in the American League, but it doesn't have, like, these Mets are exciting. The Yankees are home run or nothing. I'm a Yankee fan through and through, man. I like the Mets, but the Mets are playing exciting ball. If the Yankees are down like this, we don't do these comebacks. We just lose. In these situations, we just lose, right? Angus, historical teams who win many games coming from behind in the regular season don't do so well in the playoffs. It's not always that way, but usually, yeah. Look at these Mets now, Angus. Right, the Mets tied 44 comebacks for the most in major. I don't know who they tied with. They just said they tied for most comebacks with 44, and now they have 3, including this game, this postseason. Manab, Rams have too many injuries. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Isn't that funny? Stafford's back, but the rest of the team is hurt. When the rest of the team is there, Stafford's out. But as a Jet fan, if I could get, like something like that where Stafford comes to the team and you win a World Series and then all problems happen after that, well, I'm already used to that. Let us win a World Series and have all types of issues again. Basically going back to being the Jets. I'll do that. Look at Strom. He's blown 2 games in a row for the Phillies. Come on, Pete. Put it over the wall. Wow, the Phillies were 2 outs away from winning this game and blew it. And Hoffman was another one who blew the game yesterday. So the Mets could actually walk out of here up 2 games to none. All right, bottom of the 9th inning coming up. The Bills have a ton of injuries, but don't worry, Lockport. They're going to smash the Jets on Monday night. They're going to embarrass the Jets on Monday night. Don't worry, you guys will right the ship. You'll be okay. You got the Jets coming up. You'll be fine, Lockport. Angus, I'm a bit suspect if a team depends on coming from behind to win it all. Well, I do agree that the Mets can't keep doing this style of baseball of constantly having to come from behind. They're doing it a lot and they're pulling it off, and that shows they're a feisty, gutsy, scrappy team. But you can't live and die by that the whole way through. But I'll tell you what, other teams can't get comfortable either with leads. They probably were like, man, we got a 2-run lead. And these are division rivals, too. These are division rivals. I mean, the Mets are getting punched and knocked around, and they keep coming back. So let's see what we got. And the Giants, Seahawks scored. It's 23-20 Giants with 2 minutes left. Let me check something on that game. I just had it. Hold on. The Giants have the ball. They're on their own 22-yard line. They're winning by 3 points right now with 2 minutes at the 2-minute warning. The Packers are winning 24-19. The Rams are trying to come back. They got 3.5 left in that game. We're at commercial right now. It's 6-6. Mets and Phillies are tied in the 9th inning. We already said the Broncos are crushing the Raiders. And that's it. Those are the 3 games going on right now. All right, bottom of the 9th inning, tied. Mets tie the game up in the 9th inning. The Phillies are batting in the bottom of the 9th inning now. Mark Vientos, youngest player in National League history with 3 extra base hits in a postseason game. The youngest. Mr. Marine, can you believe this? The Mets will not go away. The Phillies have had to lead 3 different times in this game, and the Mets came back all 3 times, including the 9th inning. The Mets were down by 2 runs with 1 out and nobody on, and they came back again like they did with the Brewers. Wow. These Mets are exciting. I got to admit, they are exciting. Foul ball. Taylor almost got caught up to that. So Marte's out of the game. Tyrone Taylor is in for defensive purposes. So Starling Marte is out of the game right now. Taylor is way faster, so you got to have somebody fast out there in the outfield. And the Mets are beating up on the Phillies relievers who are like really good. They're like top relievers. These aren't bums coming out there. Oh and 2, bottom of the 9th inning. Oh, and by the way, Carlos Mendoza for the Mets, the former bench coach for the Yankees, he should get manager of the year this year, regardless of what happened. I mean, he should get manager of the year. 0-2. The 9-hitter in the order is batting Hayes. So you want to definitely get him out because then you got Schwarber and Trey Turner and Bryce Harper. That whole crew is coming up again. You got to get this guy out, man. Strike him out. McGill struck him out. No quit in the Mets. No doubt. This Mets team is feisty, man. They scratch and claw their way through games, man. I wish the Yankees had that. Yankees are home run or nothing. I love my Yankees. I'm just saying they don't play like this. They don't play like this. When they're down, they usually just lose. They don't scratch and claw like this Mets team does. You know, the Mets don't win on, I mean, they generally, a lot of their comebacks aren't like yesterday in the 8th inning, they're down 1-0, have 1 hit, and they get all 5 batters in a row were 0-2, and they all got on base for the Mets. That's a fly out. 2 outs. Vientos and Nimmo ran into each other, but it's all good. Nimmo's shaking up a little bit, man. I think he just got the wind knocked out of him. He got the wind knocked out of him. Viento's backed right into it. They ran into each other. He can't be. Come on, Nimmo, don't be hurt. I think he just got the wind knocked out of him. Yeah, that's what it looks like. All right, he's all good. He's all good. He just got the wind knocked out of him. That looks like it. All right, here we go. Trey Turner's coming up. There's 2 outs. Come on, man. Get him out. He even gets a single. You got Bryce Harper coming up. Come on. Like, just get out of this inning. Get out of this inning. Ball one. Ball one. You can't pitch around Turner. You have to pitch to him. You have to pitch to him. Two and 0. Come on, man. He's not. Come on. Three and 0. That is a bad start, man. 3 and 0. You cannot get to Harper. You can't. You cannot let this go to Harper. Come on, McGill. You gotta groove on down the middle, man. You just gotta. Strike one. Three and two, full count. Swing and miss. Bruin, I've been meaning to ask, right, while nobody's talking right now, right? What is the 36-36? Oh, he walked him. Bryce Harper's coming up. It's the last thing we wanted, guys. Yeah, Rick, what is that 36-36? It is kind of new. They got to pitch McGill still, man. McGill still. Been meaning to add what. This is the last situation we wanted. Bryce Harper coming up. Tie game, man on first, and Trey Turner can move. What? Giants blocked the field goal? Giants blocked the field goal, running it back for a touchdown? I'm looking at it right now, Mr. Marine, while they're all chatting about how they're going to pitch to Bryce Harper. You can't really pitch around him. Giants blocked the field goal and got a touchdown, so they paid them back, Mr. Marine. Wow, the Giants beat the Seahawks. It really wasn't Gunner's day today. His Bills lost, and then his what seemed like an easy bet on the Seahawks, he lost that too. Wow. Where's Gunner? Ball one to Harper. But I tell you what, when the Mets have given up runs, they always get 2 outs and then start collapsing. Just got done throwing hay. Had you in the background, though. Thanks, Texas. All good, man. Thanks. Appreciate you keeping me on there, man. Bruin Giants reviving their season. Wow, that was a foul ball. My gosh, that was close. Harper tagged that one. I thought that was the game right there. Even if it hit the wall, Trey Turner was already rounded second. Oh, that just went foul. We're talking like that much. And that was in the far corner. McGill grooved the pitch. It went right over the middle of the plate. Right over the middle of that plate. I mean, that is not the curveball you throw to Harper. It broke right over the middle of the plate. He's lucky he didn't take that out in the park. 2 outs, 1-1 on Harper. 2-1. I don't have good vibes on this right now. I know we're all quiet. I'm just waiting on this right now. Come on. Come on, McGill. You got to pitch to him. Strike 2, foul ball. It doesn't get any easier if you pitch around Harper. You're going to get to Castellanos. I mean, if you have to pick between the two, fine. But why put a runner in scoring position? I mean, you pick your poison at this, but you just got to pick. Yeah, where is Gardini? Look at that, Mr. Marine. We don't do a Giants game, and they won. And it looked like they were going to be bad, right? They started the game with a fumble and a 100-yard return. Harper fouled that one off barely. Gardini's MIA. Yeah, he's been popping in here and there. What about Trouba? Where has Trouba been? Maybe Trouba will be back when the Yankees game, when I do the Yankees tomorrow and the Rangers. Maybe he'll be back. I haven't seen Trouba in a long – he's popped in, but not the steady stay. And Mikhailov. I haven't seen Mikhailov in ages. Mikhailov is another one we haven't seen in a long time. Bruin, they all had to go to the other coast and show up, and they did. Good for them. I'm glad for the Giants. At least some New York football team won today. And it started out bad, Mr. Marine, right, with that fumble you said for a 100-yard return. We just figured they were going to get embarrassed too, but they didn't. He walked them. Castellanos coming up now. I mean, they got Trey Turner on second base. A small single and this game is over. Yeah, Mikhailov and Trouba. I know. I hope they're doing all right. Trouba did pop in here a couple weeks ago. I bet you when we'd start doing when I'm doing the Yankees, he'd probably be in for the Yankee game tomorrow, I would think, and then the Rangers on. Well, I'm not doing the Rangers on Wednesday because the Yankees are playing on Wednesday at the same time. Why couldn't the Yankees play early on Wednesday? I would have done both games. So I have to, like I said, it's the playoffs. When the Rangers are in the playoffs, I don't do Yankee games in April. You know what I mean? When the Rangers and Knicks are in the playoffs in April, we're not doing Yankee games because it's the start of the season. Right? This year, I don't even think I did a Yankee game until almost the end of May. I think I did like a couple of them. Because it was the Knicks and Rangers were on every night in the playoffs. Every night, the Knicks or the Rangers were on. So that's all, I don't think we even covered a Yankee game until, I don't think I even started doing live streams on them until like May. And it was only like 1 or 2 until both teams were eliminated. All right, 1-2. 1 strike away from getting out of this inning. Castellanos. That's the game, guys. The Phillies tied the series. That's the game. McGill kept throwing curveball after curveball, and they're going right over the plate like this. Boy, the Mets made them work. The Mets made them work. Now it goes back to Queens. They got to take 2 there. Being Johnny Obvious. Guys, the Mets, man, they're on the ropes. Come back. Wow, they're making the Phillies work. It was a great game. Too bad, man. Mets offense did their job, though. Rick, what is the 36-36? Bruin asked you. Now we all want to know. What does that mean, 36-36? Thank you, Giants, for a win. 7 sacks. Wow, 7 sacks. Yippee-ki-yay, yippee-ki-yay, yippee-ki-yay. The Giants won, the only New York team to save face today. Did the Liberty win? I don't watch that, but Davis, yeah. Oh my gosh, a Philly fan held up OMG, Mets lose. Like, really? You were sweating that out. OMG, Mets lose? Okay. All right, hey, well, they did. They lost. But they're making the Phillies sweat this thing out, man. I love it. I love it. Anyway, guys, I'm out of here. 2 games today, done. We're on tomorrow night. And 36 is my fave number. Back in the day, channel 36 was ESPN. Oh, there you go. Angus, New York City Football Club won 3-1. I would watch them, Angus. If they would televise them, I would watch them. All right. Well, there you go, Rick. Now we know. Bruin there. Now we know. And the Mets lost. So that's today's game. I'll see you guys tomorrow night for the Yankees. I'm out of here. 2 games today. We're done. Good night, everyone. See you tomorrow. Yankees Royals right here in the basement. Tomorrow night, 7:30. See ya.